of one time for AIW's one-year Absolution.
The hatred between the Sweet Dude Club and Revelation 13 dates back to the very first Absolute Intense Wrestling show, May 29, 2005. For one whole year, these teams have been doing everything in their power to destroy each other. Revelation 13 continued its holy war against AIW and the Sweet Dude Club at Hell on Earth, November 13th, when Vincent Nothing pinned Sweet Dude Club member Chris Cronus in the middle of the ring. That very same night, the Deviant buried John Thorne alive in AIW's first ever casket match. December 13th, 2005, Absolute Intense Wrestling is set to make its debut in Detroit, Michigan. Absolute Champion Lou Marconi is set to defend against Revelation 13 member Vincent Nothing. The show never happens. December 19th, Gauntlet for the Gold, Revelation 13 versus the Sweet Dude Club 6-man tag. With outside interference from the Butcher, Revelations 13 was able to handcuff Marion Fontaine and Chris Cronus to the guardrail, leaving the Deviant all alone in the ring against all 4 members of Revelations 13. Vincent Nothing led the Deviant his last rites as he hyperextended his elbow. Later that night, Revelations 13 dominated AIW's first ever Gauntlet for the Gold to crown its #1 contender, and the Deviant was nowhere to be found. Then, in an incredible show of strength, the Deviant reappeared, eliminating all 3 members of Revelations 13, becoming AIW's #1 contender. Vincent Nothing finds a loophole. February 26, 2006, Vincent Nothing defeats Lou Marconi, becoming Absolute Champion. Over the next few months, these 2 teams would go on to have some of the most violent and graphic matches in Cleveland wrestling history. April 30th, Vincent Nothing successfully defends his Absolute Championship, making classic Colt Cabana tap out in the middle of the ring. After the match, the Deviant cashed in his #1 contendership. Tonight, who leaves Absolute Champion? The Deviant, Vincent Nothing, Absolute Championship.
Well, guys, a lot of history between these 2 men. Indeed, Revelation and 13 and the Sweet Dude Club have gone back a long way, and through it all, these 2 men have stood as the leaders of their respective groups. This crowd letting it know where their allegiance lies.
I know Pete and the other members of Revelation 13 took tonight. I guess they're going to be around to save them Nothing tonight.
Indeed, I believe this match may end up 1-on-1 after the damage done by New Jack earlier tonight. Deviant and Vincent Nothing finally find themselves nose to nose in the center of the ring.
And the match we've been waiting for, baby. Here we go.
Disagreements and hatred aside, the Deviant has never underestimated Vincent Nothing. Has always given him complete credit as a champion. And Deviant with a clean break on Vincent Nothing. These 2 circling each other. The Absolute title on the line here in the anniversary of the birth of AIW. Deviant taking the side headlock now.
Vincent Nothing gives some elbows tonight. stomach there.
The elbows and arms are breaking, but the sheer power of the Deviant rolling like a freight train with the shoulder block. The #1 contender, an honor he fought for and earned.
That's how you get it done.
Taking it to Vincent Nothing in the early goings. Two sizing each other up now in the center of the ring. Looking either man for an advantage. Collar and elbow tie up now. And Vincent Nothing taking the side headlock. Taking the Deviant down to a knee. The Deviant fighting right back up with the forearm. Sends him off the ropes, and this time it's Vincent Nothing sending the Deviant down with a shoulder block. Vincent Nothing with a step over Deviant with the leapfrog. And a charging shoulder block. Deviant getting the momentum, leaving his feet with the shoulder block, putting Vincent Nothing back down to the mat.
How's that feel? How's that feel?
This crowd beginning to rally behind the Deviants.
That's absolutely nothing.
Vincent Nothing with an open hand slap across the mouth, and that's only made him angry.
He told me he had nothing.
These two battling on the ground.
That's all it took to set him off.
Both are going in. Roll you around.
These two rolling under the bottom rope all the way down to the floor outside.
Back in. 1.
And we had a feeling the ring would not be able to contain these two men and their pure hatred for each other. Vincent Nothing throwing firms, the Deviant fighting back with chops. Just chopping across Vincent Nothing's chest. Sends him into our sound room.
Let's go!
Wait a sec. I spoke too soon. This nothing. Back the forearms.
Vincent Nothing is taking over. With the Deviant strong and first down into the guardrail. The Deviant right back with the chop to take back over.
Massive boy, here's the pin.
1, 2, Vincent Nothing kicking out the champ, getting out just before the 3 count.
Forearm to the back. Down there, kick to the back.
Giving a man whose power is unparalleled in the ranks of Absolute Intense Wrestling. Looking for the drop kick, but Vincent Nothing holding on the ropes and jumping at the opportunity.
In a match like this, you got to take advantage of every opportunity you can get.
Indeed, this is one that could end at any time. These two men trade the advantage. Vincent Nothing on top right now with the back elbow.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
Five minutes in, and these two have been keeping up on top of each other with quite the pace.
2.
Vincent Nothing sending.
Let's go for an easy win.
Indeed, looking to retain his title through a countout.
Deviant makes his way back
For
here.
Deviant back in, beating the 10 count from Tom Nunn. Vincent Nothing sending him across, but Deviant up to the top with the back elbow.
Go for a pinfall.
Only a 2 count. Deviant thought he had the title won right there. Deviant now cinching it up. And a big vertical suplex. Making the cover 1, 2. The champ out before the 3 count. bring Vincent Nothing back to his feet. Throwing the boot and axe handles.
Go back at it!
Deviant letting his rage take over right now as he has Vincent Nothing pinned against the ropes.
Deviant, go right back at Vincent Nothing.
Pulls him to his feet. And a military press. And throw. Tossing Vincent Nothing down across the ring.
There we go,
Deviant with the
Pitbull's
cover.
going in.
2.
Vincent Nothing makes it out.
Vincent Nothing getting a hold of that rope to break the 3 count. Deviant trying to figure out what it'll take to stay on top and win this match. And a hard chop across Nothing's chest. And another one. Deviant laying those hands across the sternum. Lining up Vincent Nothing. Sends across Vincent Nothing with the reversal. Deviant up top with his foot. And shoved off the top rope into the steel beam of Peabody.
What a quick shot there by Vincent Nothing. We're aware of where the Deviant was going.
You kind of wonder where to go in the crowd would have got told in that business. Vincent Nothing, after the ring general knowing his ring positioning, and once again, putting Deviant on outside looking for a count-out victory.
Well, that's a nice easy win for the champ. That's what he wants.
Looking for the easy way out. He's Vincent Nothing looking for a count-out victory here against the Deviant.
What? The Deviant makes his way back in.
Back in as referee Tom Dunn did not reach a 10 count. Vincent Nothing going to work over that arm. Known for his arm work. Looking for that submission. Man who is very versatile with those submission holds. Has frequently gotten people to tap out, including classic Colt Cabana just last month. Clothesline in the corner. Following it up with a Northern Light suplex out of the corner. And once again, driving those boots down.
Working on that arm.
Over that shoulder and that arm.
Vincent Nothing doing a strategy here, deciding to go for his arm.
Looking to get the submission victory out of the Deviant. And what pleasure would it give Vincent Nothing if his mortal enemy were to tap out at his hands tonight? And there is Deviant. He's looking to lock it out. Deviant wisely slipping that hand in there.
This could be it for the Deviant.
Keeping Vincent Nothing from hyperextending that elbow. He extends it out and locks it out. But the Deviant needs to get the ropes.
Brilliant escape by the Deviant.
Vincent Nothing unable to lock out that armbar. Deviant managing to fight the pressure, keep him from hyperextending it and getting to the ropes.
10 minutes gone, 10 minutes.
Sizing up the Deviant and hard with that forearm to the back of the head. Following it up with a clothesline in the corner. Sends him all the way across sternum, first into the turnbuckle, putting him down. The champ has the advantage right now.
Shawn White is the champ. The White Revelation 13 has so far ruled here. It
Deviant out of the corner with a big spear. But it may have done as much damage to that already injured shoulder as it did to Vincent Nothing. Vincent Nothing attempting to get back to his feet as Deviant attempting to rally his crowd behind him as he fights back to his feet.
both men trying to get up. Each of them each one are
Vincent
off.
Nothing up to his feet, Deviant up to his feet, breaking the count.
Vincent Nothing going in.
And there's an armbar, locking up that submission Absolution using the line.
This one has to be it.
Just scissor over the head to hyperextend it, stretching out through that shoulder.
Davey using the powers alright and break
David
out.
using his good arm, powers out of it. Demon not submitting, refusing to give up at the hands of Vincent Nothing. Refusing to give him that satisfaction. Now using the ropes to work over that already injured arm. Breaking it before the 5 count so as to not get disqualified.
Davey, what do you got
Rolling
again?
it outside at this time, Vincent Nothing. Smelling blood in the water, follows him to the floor. Sends him sternum first over to the guardrail.
An elbow.
That's cheating! That's cheating!
Now indeed stretching that arm over the guardrail. Looking to do further damage. Davey comes back with a big chop. And another one. Demon using that good right arm to fight back.
Let's go, baby!
As he only had one arm at his disposal when he eliminated all 3 members of Revelation 13 to be crowned the #1 contender. We may see a repeat of that performance tonight to crown himself the absolute champion over Vincent Nothing. Vincent Nothing now in to make the cover. 1, 2, deviate out for the 3 count. Go for another one. Once again, deviate fighting that shoulder off. Deviant backs into the corner by Vincent Nothing with a couple forearms. Vincent Nothing looking to come in with that high elbow. Gets caught with a big elbow of his own. And now a big boot.
Davey,
One more time into the Deviant's out of the way this time.
Come on!
And a high elevation backdrop. Sending Vincent Nothing sailing to the mat.
Almost spin them all the way around.
And a clothesline. And here's the
Oh, it should be it. Oh!
Vincent Nothing out. Kicking out of that clothesline.
So close, but so far.
Deviant now with that left arm pretty much at no use to him. Using that right arm though to club Vincent Nothing with forearms and chops.
2, 3.
Deviant though cut off. One high elevation drop kick out of the Deviant sends Vincent Nothing down one more time.
Aerial pin. 2.
Vincent Nothing kicking out of the cover. Only a 2 count. So Nothing attempting to countered back by the Demon and overhead release belly to belly suplex. Sends Vincent Nothing down to the floor.
15 minutes gone.
Here we go, Davey, off the rope. Top rope on the floor, Vincent Nothing.
Vincent Nothing eating the full force of the Demon who comes all the way over the top rope to the floor.
Both of them might get counted out here. Just like the end of the draw.
4,
Referee Tom not administering the count, but Deviant wisely knowing this belt cannot change hands if either man is counted out.
6,
Deviant coming back into the ring now is Vincent Nothing in the corner.
Davey, I'm trying to get crowd behind him.
And there goes that bad shoulder straight into the steel corner post.
If it wasn't hurt that bad before, now it is. Oh, this! What was that, my Madison? Using her crutch.
Come on!
1, 2, and no! Nothing wins. Every game's a title.
Got to be kidding me. In a time of 15 minutes, 58 seconds,
your winner and still AIW Absolute Champion, Vincent AIW.
Vincent, sorry to interrupt. Vincent, nothing. Cut the music. Vincent, nothing. You made my life hell for the last year. From last year to this year, you've made my life a miserable hell. I have finally got a chance to get a fair match out of you. Tom Dunn, get these crutches out of here. Get that title off of him. We're starting this motherfucker again.
Well, you heard it.
Hey, wait. You hit him with the crutch, slipbox, we're out of here.
Absolute owner Chandler Bickens carrying Madison from ringside.
The match is gonna go on. Here we go.
And we're back on. And then they are exchanging forearms, one for another in the center of the ring as Vincent Nothing takes the advantage. Deviant letting him know just who he is with a big clothesline.
Use that one arm to his advantage.
Take it up on one arm. T-bone suplex.
Everyone, 2, now Vincent Nothing.
Vincent Nothing out before the 3 count. Deviant ducking the clothesline attempt. Bull Nelson slammed by the Deviant.
Here we go.
And once again, this time the champ out before the ref counts 3. Both of these men showing the wear and tear of this match. Deviant now pulling Vincent Nothing back to his feet. Cinching up for a suplex. Vincent Nothing counters out. Russian leg sweep. Floating
Back into it. This has to be it. The Deviant can't take this pain on his arm anymore. It just can't happen.
He's trying everything he can.
Wait a minute.
Deviant now attempting to fight through this. Trying to work his way to the ropes.
He won't give in.
And he's got the ropes.
Vincent Nothing doing
They
all he
are
can
in
with
horrible
the
shape. And a back suplex.
Go for the quick pinfall. 2 and no, the Deviant
Now the
gets out.
Deviant is out.
How the fuck do you get out of that?
Deviant out. Mere inches from a 3 count. Vincent Nothing now. Positive that he had this match won. Vincent Nothing now back to his feet. Looking to finish it now.
He's going to work. This could be it. No, Deviant, no, kick him in the stomach.
It's caught with the side kick to the midsection.
Deviant set him up.
Has him up. Vincent Nothing trying to fight through it, indeed he fights out of it. Suplex floating over.
Go Vincent arm.
And this
It's gotta be it. Call it a night. Let's go home.
See, Scissors Rhodes legs out. He's getting the arm hyperextended. He has his own body between himself and the
How long
ropes.
is he fighting this?
But the rolls over
I
again.
think we all bet to see. No, he couldn't do it. He tried to fight his way out of it, but the Deviant couldn't do it.
Deviant trying to pull himself to his feet.
Wait a sec. He's trying again. He's got him up.
Pulls him out of the arms. In a time of 19 minutes, 36 seconds, your winner in the brand new AIW Absolute Champion, the
It's a little bit ironic to see on a card with Ricky Morton, with Tracy Smothers, with the king of old school himself, Steve Corino, a match like this where old school is not even defined. This is totally new, and this is only something you can see in AIW wrestling.
The Pirates were rolling the boot, but the Duke stepping with a big boot, and now the Cutthroat crew taking it to the Duke. Double Irish with the Duke still running through, and a double screw right from the Duke. Duke with a scoop and a slam on one half of the current Absolute Tag Team Champions of Passion, John Thorne. Thorne, of course, a two-time Absolute Tag Team Champion. And there's the trademark Alpha Beta Duke combo. And there's Matthew Justice with a springboard drop kick on both members of Alpha Beta Duke. Rufio running all his opponents with that Tornado DDT.
And the first ladder enters the ring by Cutthroat Crew.
Morty Rickam with that ladder, now just swinging it into everyone, including his partner. And now Matthew Justice just driving it into the corner post, forcing it back into Morty's face. The floating neck breaker from Rufio. John Thorne setting up that ladder now. And a strong backbreaker just drives Rufio through the ladder.
And you're going to need to take that ladder back to Lowe's because that thing is not going to be used anymore.
As it was not that long ago in Youngstown, we saw Revelation 13 win a casket match over the Cutthroat Crew with moves just like that. A release Northern Light suplex into the ladder. Alpha Beta Duke now getting a hold of the Passion, driving him into the ladder in the corner. Double Irish whip across. Duke sends back Nick Belushi in. Pull away the kick toss from the Duke into the bottom of that ladder.
And in a match like this, you gotta wonder how Alpha Beta Duke could fare up. They're the biggest tag team, certainly in AIW wrestling, two of the most powerful wrestlers. But can they make it up all the way onto the planks? Can they cross the plank? Can they open the chest? Can they take the title? Remains to be seen.
Duke with a leg drop from the second rope, driving that chair down into the Passion's back of the head. But now Morty with the chair just taking out Alpha Beta Duke. Come on, Rufio!
And the setting here is unbelievable. Park wrestling match, park construction site, park scrapyard. And look at Morty Rickam. He's already trying to climb to the top.
But indeed, a decision that may haunt him in the end if he has to go all the way across and first get the key on the opposite scaffolding. Matthew Justice up there with him.
One misstep here and a career could end.
Morty Rickam and Matthew Justice going toe-to-toe on that scaffolding. And Morty finds his face bounced off the plank between the two scaffolds. And a moonsault by Morty Rickam, sending Matthew Justice all the way back to the ring.
And I've said it once, I'll say it again. You can only see action like this in AIW right here in Cleveland.
Matthew Justice and Morty Rickam both down. Rufio, the first one back to his feet. Rolling it outside the Duke on the outside. On the opposite side is the party animal Nick Bellucci and Matthew Justice. Rufio now climbing. Morty Rickles giving chase to the Passion John Thorne. Matthew Justice giving chase to Rufio. Rufio getting to the chest, now realizing that he first has to get that key. Matthew Justice right behind him. The two men battling on top of that scaffolding. Rufio across the plate. Rufio's made it all the way across, looking for that key. Matthew Justice right on it. Inverted atomic drop on that scaffolding. Rufio's got the key.
But can Rufio walk the plank? Can he leave Matthew Justice behind, walk the plank, and unlock that case? That's all. Oh my God!
Matthew Justice just threw Rufio from the scaffolding all the way into all the other participants. Matthew Justice is the last man left standing, but when he sent Rufio off the scaffolding, he also sent the key off the scaffolding.
Matthew Justice now looks like has that key, and he's the only one that can even stand up.
Justice on the right, it's King St. Patrick Hayes. King St. Patrick is the first point of Alpha Beta Duke.
We already saw him in his matches. He was victorious over Teddy Fine, and now he's out here to support the Duke and Nick Bellucci.
And now it's Hayes climbing the scaffolding, but here comes 36 Fight, the first mate of the Cutthroat 236 Fight, giving chase to King St. Patrick Hayes.
And of course, both of these individuals are not scheduled to even be in this matchup. Supposed to be here only for moral support, but look at the battle on top.
6 points with Patrick Hayes going 2-2 on the scaffolding. Hayes sent back into the plank, now Hayes retreating. And an interesting bit of strategy right there as Hayes has that key. 6 Fight giving chase. Hayes still holding on to that key. Now Hayes using that key. 6 Fight. 6 Fight. Right into the ring. Meanwhile on ringside.
It's a near riot on the outside of the ring. He remembers action on the inside of the ring. He got action on the outside of the ring. It's just complete chaos here.
Now a table set up in the ring. The Passion John Thorne going at it with Nick Bellucci, and the Duke is climbing the scaffolding, but the key is in the center of the ring. John Thorne and Nick Bellucci fighting it out as the Duke has that key. John Thorne now being laid out on that table. And Nick Bellucci just spreading thumbtacks across the body of the Passion. Bellucci now crying. Bellucci up on that plank. And a Bellucci splash. But up on the scaffolding. We have it. The Duke has the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners and the new AIW Tag Team Champions, Alpha Beta Duke.
Listen, kid, it's an Iron Man match. I need to be hydrated, alright? Tonight is what is it? Tonight is a celebration. Alright, it's Absolution 3. It is the greatest stage in this company. But more importantly, Johnny Gargano and morons of Cleveland, it is the 1-year birthday of my title reign. Absolutely. So, if you would, please join me in singing Happy Birthday to Tyler Black's and Tim's title reign.
Shut up!
You just messed up my glasses! Get done. You know what's up. You wanna mess with my glasses, pal? You wanna mess with my glasses? You wanna disrespect me?
This is going to be an absolute classic. Both of these men are well-conditioned and well-built in all scientific aspects of professional wrestling. This is going to be a barber.
Yeah, you started off on the wrong foot. Huh? You like that? Come on. I'm begging you.
Johnny Gargano, after 19 months away, came back to AEW, will be sold in that intense division game. Gargano was the founders of the intense division. Even to hold the intense division. Gargano will be fired out. He has 28 minutes. As far as I can tell, they can take their time right now. Tyler Black out there in the ring.
Hey, you know what? That's what I want.
Tyler Black out there test of
Back up to one foot, now the other Oh, that was a cheap shot. Something like that in Tyler Black. And they both have gone to the back, but one way is right. If you feel like a vicious shot called left.
Listen, I'm sorry.
The southpaw win. Was hoping to get the first ball, but Sad Pump was unable to do so. That's one line, 25-7. The official winner of the ring announcer is Johnny Gargano. Puts the vicious stomp on Tyler Black. Zombie Black getting the better of him. Form of the stern of Tyler Black. Black with the catching Gargano. Second off. Only 2 heads yet. Still unable to get that first ball of this match. Gargano free. To his feet. Now Gargano has the outside. As he looks to the not quite. 2 count yet again. Not quite. Johnny Gargano just realized he has to do a lot more than that to put away Tyler Black, especially with the fall. As Tyler Black now gets the advantage over Johnny Gargano. West to the wall. And that's the thing in this Iron Man match. You have to use every bit of the ring to help you out. The right hand from Tyler Black in the corner. That Miami Winslow warning him on using that closed fist. Back elbow. Black with the back elbow in the corner again. Showing this unappreciative to the crowd what he thinks of the Johnny Gargano. Tyler Black now standing up, putting the knee down. And both men looking to gain coverage. And there is Black going for the pinfall. Done. And Eddie managed to get one. That's 1 up with 22 minutes. Another hour to go. That's right, we've already seen a ton of action, and that was only the first 8 minutes. What will the other 22 minutes hold for this match? The shoulder block in the back now using that lever. Driving forward in the midsection of Gargano. You see, this is brilliant also. He's fighting out Johnny Gargano.
41 minutes to
His hands have been locked with his feet in the ring.
You don't like it? I got all that.
Like I mentioned earlier, Tyler Black and Johnny Gargano are two of the most well-conditioned athletes here at AIW. However, 30 minutes, as you said, getting the truth set the straight. Gargano goes with the close line corner. And beautiful bulldog done by Johnny Gargano into a the back sits hot side on the way. Gargano giving us 6 minutes. As he tries to regain his composure, driving him back first into the corner. Tennessee only needing an elbow from Gargano. So Gargano pulling himself up to the top of Tyler Black from the ring. Gargano swinging his tornado DDT. Gargano now pointing to the turnbuckle. I don't know what he's looking to do. Gargano now up and over that top turnbuckle. Running all the way up. This could be dangerous. And now we got out here the number one contender for the Intercontinental title. That man was familiar. Tyler Black. Tyler Black has the first fall with 10 minutes going by. Just under 20 minutes to go. Very simple strategy by Tyler Black. Going through consecutive pitfalls. This will wear down Gargano as well. I'm here at ringside offering support. Come on, break. 1, 2. The longest reigning intense division champion. With a move like that, we come to show you why Tyler Black has held the title for over a year.
Come on, Gargano.
Come on, Gargano making a strong comeback over the turnbuckle hard. Ribbon back first. Looking to force him out to the floor. Getting a little separation between he and the opponent. Referee adding this one. Tyler Black claiming he's giving Johnny Gargano a breather, letting him regain his composure. But again, this is great strategy. Tyler Black continues for 18 minutes. He has won this match with only one pinfall. He's going to win for Johnny Gargano. I believe that will be a crown match. Tyler Black has crowned Johnny Gargano. Measuring Gargano inside. Tyler Black now continuing to assault on the outside. Pulling Gargano back up and trying to face first into the ring. Black now has Gargano where he wants him on the ring apron. Right on the trachea of Johnny Gargano. Once again, looking to get that supply of oxygen. Absolutely right.
Come on, get on, that's it. Get down, left.
Now, once again, measuring. Now, looking to get a submission in there. He's starting to go now. He has something that appears to be a sleeper. And what is the advantage of being an Iron Man match? Your opponent's unconscious. Next one, Matt. Looking to get a submission in there. He can put it up. Not only get the submission, but also have a chance to get the pinfall on Gargano back to his feet. His elbows front and back. Exactly out of my mouth. Fooling the fans to think he's going to perform behind this clear, but instead, come on, when he gets up to the city. Pulling himself up, and we're happy with Tyler Black up front, falling out. 10 minutes gone by, 15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes now gone by, and only one pinfall has occurred in Tyler Black's favor. Showing by Johnny Gargano as he battles throughout his skill. Let's call it back again. Gargano back to his feet. Gargano feeling the crowd. Controlling the head. Tyler Black on bear hug, bringing up Seth Lee. As he gets looking for this submission that would put him up 2-0 for none. Not just for that submission victory, but just to wear him down for the remaining 13 minutes in this match. And time indeed running out by Johnny Gargano. We see him unable to get it done. 15 minutes right before. Body symptoms by Tyler Black. I don't know about Johnny Gargano, man. But give it up, Gargano, give it up. Give it up, Johnny, give it up. How does it come from? Gargano came back for one reason and one reason only. And he's watching the clock take away on his dream of becoming the Intense Division champion. What do you say, Gargano? What do you say? I was saying earlier that Johnny Gargano's chance to get a and she's Black with that body scissors. Gargano attempting to fight back out. But Black letting it go rolling through. A seated abdominal stretch. Seated abdominal stretch by Tyler Black. Sound stretch is right here by Johnny Black as we said previously. Now blinding it all over the ribcage. Perhaps looking to damage liver to protect Gargano. And keeping Gargano down on the back. Tyler Black has Gargano where he wants him. And Black has found it throughout this match. strength by Tyler Black again. Wearing down Gargano. Still looking to gain a submission. But as we know, Gargano will not submit to this or to Tyler Black. Gargano just sneaking in this one fight to leverage himself. So the problem is almost back along. And the second one. And the third. But then Tyler Black with that knee lift. Right to the face. Thus coming back yet again. Black pulling Gargano back up. Oh, nice left chop. Left shot. Oh! Yet another. If Gargano has anything left, he should really have to do it now. But if he has to break, he has to do it now. 10 minutes of time is left in this match. He had a lucky opportunity here. Now he has to follow up. Tyler Black has to his feet first. Finish the fight. It's again. Whips him off the ropes. Irish whip. Pulling through. Comes down on top. Left hand. Down. Now he has it. Going out for a run. He's carrying it now. Left in this match. 10 minutes remaining. Gargano swinging himself up. The boots falling on. Spinning the can. Catching Tyler Black. Getting the cat back into the ring. Because remember, there's only one fall man in this match.
Mop up the water with this.
Who's got your sword? Gargano giving Tyler Black a quick shower for this about to fresh out. And now he's heading up to the top rope. Holster being picked away. Absolutely not. Saying up the silent carry.
which buys Tyler back a few extra seconds in this match.
And Steve Gargano with and Tyler Black knowing exactly what Gargano
as these counts get closer and closer, that was yet another very close near the fall. 6 minutes remaining in this match. Gargano showing all the guts and determination he has and showing how much he wants this intense championship. Gargano indeed, as we said, coming back for one reason and one reason only. And he's got 6 minutes. What do you need for you? And both men are down. Both men down with crossbody block. And I'll tell you something. When this whole thing gets counted up from his own crossbody, then what's happening? And he's gonna draw that benefit you and him. And Tyler back to his feet. Shiny Gargano shoot off in the room. Get on the floor now. Tyler Black picking up Gargano Tyler. Tyler Black shoots. Yet another. Full time looking for his pinning points. Gargano tripping him up. On the hover roll. Gargano beat on the hover roll. 2. Tyler Black picking up. 25 minutes remain. 5 minutes remain now, and both men are back down again. This time with a double clothesline.
The double pulls out of relaying and both out.
4. Count finish.
Up to a 5-count now. These are the deciding moments now for Tyler Black and Johnny Gargano in this intense championship match.
And Gargano to his feet first.
Tyler Black. Tyler Black out.
Looking for that. I think it was a second win at this point.
I would bet probably a 3rd or 4th win.
Gargano catching a boot to the temple.
Hard boot to the head.
Looking for a powerbomb. Looking for a fall. Release to the corner.
Rocky kick down for the top rope. What's he gonna do from here? Yeah, another pick out by Gargano. A 2 count.
Tyler Black still unable to keep Gargano down. And we're at 3.5 minutes left to go. One of these men needs to get a fall to walk out of here in victor.
Less than 3.5 minutes now.
What am I thinking for a leg off?
Gargano down. Black up to his knees. Now Black back to his feet. Johnny Gargano still down. Just believe it took every ounce within him to kick out of that combination.
Vertical base now. Tyler Black, you can see the agony, you can see the strain of Tyler Black. He can lift Johnny Gargano off his feet now. Both men are absolutely drained at this point.
Black out for the cover. And only a 2 count.
Maybe you should try submission.
Now then, right hand right to the forehead. Tyler Black trying to figure out what it's going to take for him to walk out of here with that intense division title.
He's going to have to think of something fast. Less than 2.5 minutes left.
Oh, he's gonna do it for 50.
Tyler Black now going to yes, the top rope.
He's going to all the way up.
He's going to go for a moonsault.
Gargano is out there.
Gargano.
28 minutes gone by, 2 minutes to go. Double bullseye, but both men still standing. Spinning mule kick.
This is amazing.
Punch him in the
They got their 5th win now in this match.
locked down. Looking to finish off the game, unable to stay over. Unable to. Final 15. Moving back to their feet. Jurgen on the up and over. 11 years old. Insecurity by Tyler Brown. But a super kick made by Johnny Gargano. Insecurity from Johnny Gargano. By Gargano now. Drew Taylor displaying the prize that's waiting at the end. It's Jimmy DeMarco.
AIW senior official Drew Taylor. Him and Chandler Biggins are absolutely sick for sanctioning something like this.
Our main event now underway. Jimmy DeMarco, Drake Younger. The culmination of a few months feud here goes in the head tonight.
As it was Jimmy DeMarco, by virtue of winning the gauntlet for the gold, he became the #1 contender for right here at Absolution. DeMarco laid out a challenge and may have for once in his life bitten off more than he can chew. And there we see already, as I don't want any part of these light tubes, the light tube broken over his head. DeMarco already in a headbutt from Drake Younger.
2 light tubes in the span of 1 minute here.
Drake Younger just breaking that light tube with his head. And now just carving DeMarco's skull. Just carving DeMarco that glass. How could you ever want to see something as sadistic as this?
Now the staple gun being employed here.
A staple gun right to the groin. A staple deployed. Are you fans out of your mind? Why would you ever give him $1?
Is Drake Younger looking to get paid here while getting wrestling here? And he's only asking for $1?
Drake Younger setting it up.
Oh no.
And Drake Younger just stapling that dollar bill to DeMarco's forehead.
Mr. George Washington stapled on Jimmy DeMarco's head.
DeMarco just receiving a beating. DeMarco already a bloody mess. Looking to run, looking to hide. But in a fans bring the weapons match, there is no hiding. Oh, this is out of control, Taylor. You gotta call it on this. Cutting open his opponent's forehead. That's gonna be a disqualification, right, Wadsworth?
Drake Younger using the hardcore aspect from his CCW tenure, now employing here in AIW.
Drake Younger, they don't call him the Psycho Shooter for no reason.
Oh no. Oh no.
Jimmy DeMarco is absolutely on Dream Street. He's a bloody mess. This needs to stop. Jimmy DeMarco on Dream Street as Drake looking to put him through that barbed wire board. And now just racing it. Oh my God, you gotta be shitting me. Jimmy DeMarco had the chance to be respectful, had the chance to shake Drake Younger's hand at the Gauntlet for the Gold. But Jimmy DeMarco respects no one. Jimmy DeMarco wouldn't shake anyone's hand.
Jimmy DeMarco, look at him. He's a bloody massacre of a mess here. As Drake Younger, with evil intentions, that skateboard, lightboard,
the skateboard with light tube strapped to it, and the double stomp just breaking him across DeMarco's back. Give it up, DeMarco. It isn't worth it. Glass in the fans' eyes. You gotta be kidding me. Jimmy DeMarco is an absolute bloody mess. All he had to do was shake the man's hand. Drake Younger was respectful. Drake Younger was a fighting champion. Oh, how respectful is he when he's rubbing that cheese grater in Jimmy DeMarco's eyes? He can't beat him man to man. Was that a sack of money?
Look at Drake Younger's pointing to something in the bag here.
Younger just pouring out.
Oh no!
Pouring out thumbtacks in the center of the ring.
Thumbtacks.
Big on thumbtacks in the center of the ring. And that forearm, I just heard it bounce across DeMarco's jaw.
And he put a mouthful of thumbtacks right in DeMarco's mouth here.
Jimmy DeMarco, you hate to say it about any man, but hell, he brought it on himself. He laid the challenge out. He wouldn't shake his hand, he wouldn't settle for just any title match. And obviously Wadsworth, he had a plan. Did you see that drop toe hold? Jimmy DeMarco is fully in control. Oh God, I'm getting splashed with glass. Stay back, come on ref, call this. I think DeMarco gave up. DeMarco with the scoop and a slam, finally getting some offense in. Now choking Drake, looking to get the chance to submit. I'm sorry, I had my suit jacket on my head. Younger gave up, now call this. This is the end, Younger gave up. Jimmy DeMarco with that sleeper hold in. And I'll tell you what, Drake Younger has been in some of the most intense wars we've seen in AIW. Whether it be with the Neck Girl Butcher, the Passing John Thorne, whether it be last year's Absolution main event. And right there, we just saw that bar wrapped with light tubes broken across his back. This is out of control, Drew Taylor. Jimmy DeMarco is the new Absolute Champion.
The smell, the stench emitted from those light tubes being broken. Oh, God.
So I'm just trying to do my job tonight, not get cancer, all right? This should be the end of it.
The mat's covered in nothing but glass and thumbtacks here. It resembles more of a war zone than it does a wrestling match.
Let me ask you, what war have you ever seen with glass? This is way more sophisticated than any war. Jimmy DeMarco looking to suplex Drake Younger out of the ring onto that barbed wire.
Oh! And
Goldberg being utilized now across DeMarco's back. Now Drake Younger setting up. Drake Younger looking at DeMarco. Hold on. But DeMarco countering back. That's who's setting up for. You gotta be shitting me. DeMarco up on that turnbuckle, but it's Drake Younger fighting back. Drake Younger scooping him up. And a power slam through the barbed wire board to the floor.
My sentiments exactly. How much more? How farther can this night get? What else will we see here?
I want whatever fan brought up the
their hands. You are a sick motherfucker.
This match can be officially known as Crystal Knocked here of barbed wire, wood, glass, thumbtacks, everything being broken, human bodies. This is almost from Crystal Knocked here.
And the Psycho Shooter Drake Younger with the cover, 2. But only 2. There you see referee Drew Taylor. Now with those thick gloves.
How in the hell did Jimmy DeMarco kick out?
I'll tell you exactly how he kicked out. That's how much the Absolution title means to him.
Beat Jimmy DeMarco. He said it time and time again. He's simply out. He's simply out to prove he was a joke. AIW never took him seriously. No one took him seriously, so he made people take him seriously by becoming one of the sickest men in professional wrestling. But right now, he has glass in his bag. 1, 2, but still only 2.
That's it. I got my money on DeMarco. DeMarco's taking the belt tonight.
As I've been alluding to, this is something more you would see of a World War II documentary, something from a German ghetto here, not a wrestling match here.
Drake Younger laying that light tube, laying it across the chest and groin of Jimmy DeMarco. Jimmy catching Drake Younger on that top rope.
Jimmy DeMarco at the very last second cutting Drake Younger off. And look at the superplex. Oh, God, no! Oh, God, no!
Oh, my God!
DeMarco kicking out.
What? How did he kick out of that?
There's a fine line here between the Absolute Championship and insanity. I think we have just beyond that threshold. We have just crossed into that beyond.
Jimmy DeMarco taking our chairs here at ringside, now setting them up. And DeMarco with those light tubes now.
Oh, there's humanity. More light tubes. Come on, DeMarco.
Jimmy DeMarco setting up, looking for a powerbomb attempt, but Drake Younger forcing him back into the corner. And Drake just breaking that computer keyboard across the skull of Jimmy DeMarco.
There was no intel inside in that keyboard, however, Jimmy DeMarco,
caught powerbomb through those light tubes.
If the referees are going to take care of this, you need to step in. You're the law.
Have you ever seen anything like this before? Have you ever seen this much carnage, destruction, back to back to back?
Jimmy DeMarco somehow kicking out, somehow getting out of it.
This looks more like Ground Zero than it does Absolution.
Look at the glass. Look at the glass shards, the shrapnel on Jimmy DeMarco's back, and Drake Younger too.
Rethink this. Rethink this. This isn't worth the title, is it?
Drake Younger has Jimmy DeMarco draped across those light tubes.
How many damn light tubes are there in this match?
Drake Younger finding any light tubes that are left. Anything not broken already. But DeMarco up. DeMarco catching Younger. And just breaking that light tube across Younger. Jimmy DeMarco just using it now to stun Drake Younger. He's headed up top with them. And looking for that 4C. DeMarco looking for the 4C off the top, but it's covered out. That's Melee Driver through the light tubes. Look at leg 2. in the hell is it going to take to keep these men down?
It's gonna take a gun, and the only man that's got a gun is that police officer right there. That's what it's gonna take to keep DeMarco Gunn. A fucking gun!
Now the ladder set up, and wait a second. Wait. Drake Younger was setting up for the Drake's Landing, but Facade, wait one goddamn second. Shima Zion with the light tube. Shima Zion with the light tube across the head. Pile driver onto the chair. One.
A pile driver to the chair, a light tube across the head, and still that got only a 2 count.
Marco calling in the reinforcements, but it still would not keep him down. Now, looking up for the Drake's Landing, DeMarco. Drake with the schoolboy was on 1, 2. Double clothesline, putting both men down.
They both lost, right? They both lost. Great control. They both lost.
An unprecedented amount of violence we've seen here tonight. What else will we see, Matt Wadsworth? What else will we see here in this match?
We should see the referee call a stop to it. That's enough carnage. These fans have seen enough.
Drake Younger up first. Jimmy DeMarco going below the belt. Now beat up on the ropes. It's all legal. Did he come for the belt? Jimmy DeMarco.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
here is your winner and new AIW Absolute Heavyweight Champion, Delicious Jimmy DeMarco.
Look, I don't want to take anything away from this match, and I don't want to take anything away from this match. I want to get something quickly off of my... These are two athletes here who are competing for what the Intense Division is about. AIW is not a springboard to get to other places in the wrestling industry. AIW is the place where it is happening. In AIW's biggest year, AIW's biggest show, two guys who give a shit about this company are going to put it all on the line right now.
And right now it's Ricochet putting it on Shima Zion. And Shima Zion, somebody that knows exactly what that Intense Division's all about. Shima Zion is a guy that's been fighting in the Intense Division for so long.
And what a slap in the face it is for somebody who's scratching, clawing, you know, for so long for a shot at that Intense Division title. It means something to a lot of people. Shima Zion being one of them. Ricochet. I know that a lot of the fans of AIW, this is the first time they've ever seen Ricochet, but he is one of the best high flyers in the entire wrestling scene. Boom! Ricochet versus Shima Zion could main event any show, anywhere, any night. And you fans are being treated to it right here, right now in AIW.
And you want to talk about the Intense Division, you want to talk about what it means. It's Johnny Gargano, a former two-time Intense Division champion, who we saw earlier tonight, now the Absolute champion. As Tyler Black, who will be out here later tonight. Longest reigning Intense Division champion in history, now Ring of Honor World Champion. And right now, one of these two men know exactly what that Intense Division's about and what that Intense Division title will feel like around their waist tonight.
Now, Ricochet is at a bit of a disadvantage because he's a little bit smaller in stature, but this guy is one of the quickest, most athletic, high-flying wrestlers on the planet. And that's why it's such a good strategy right now for Shima Zion to keep him grounded with that headlock.
And I'll tell you, he's one of the few guys I think we'll ever find that is actually going to be faster, is going to be a better high flyer, is going to be quicker on his feet than Shima Zion.
I mean, you don't earn a moniker like Ricochet by not flying around the ring. There you see ricocheting right off of Shima Zion's chest. And using that springboard now into that arm drag. But taking a little bit too much time, Shima right back up with that knee to the midsection. Ricochet just like that, firing back. Taking that chop and giving one right back. Ricochet sent in, looking up and over, Shima Zion catching him. But Ricochet just like that, spinning down into that arm drag. Shima looking to plant him with the DDT. Ricochet slipping out, but then finds himself tripped. Cover, 1, 2, Ricochet bridging out, rolling through under the lariat. Both men looking for the drop kick. Now I gotta ask you something, Wadsworth. Neither of these guys had much time to prepare for this contest. Who do you think has the advantage? Indeed, I think both men preparing for very different opponents. Neither one preparing for someone even remotely like the man they're in the ring with right now. I think you've got to give it, in this case, to Ricochet. Ricochet at least was able to prepare for a match. It's going to be able to keep his strategy. Shima Zion was preparing for a completely different competitor than the high-flying Ricochet. You prepare for a guy who uses strikes, who would prefer to keep you grounded, and you get in there with one of the best high flyers in the business today. Shima Zion issued the challenge earlier in the month. And he's still being given that opportunity to compete for the Intense Division title here tonight. Indeed, he's somebody that's earned it. He's been around the Intense Division. He's been around the AIW Tag Team Division. This guy's no stranger to what titles mean in Absolute Intense Wrestling. And this is the guy, let's not take anything away. We give Ricochet all the credit in the world for being one of the best high flyers. Shima Zion's a guy who's competed all around the world. He's spent time in Mexico. He's spent time in Japan. This guy's been everywhere there is to be. Shima right now just right across that throat and now spraying the hairspray at Jay Clements. Ricochet caught in that corner now just being choked. And this is the perfect strategy that Shima Zion needs to employ in order to take the win away from Ricochet so that he's not able to fly around the ring and hit all of those deadly maneuvers that he can hit from almost any point. And indeed, but Ricochet firing right back, looking to get up. Looking to fight out to his feet as much as possible. Irish whip across on Ricochet by Shima. But Ricochet rolling out of the corner before Shima can get there. And now up and over the top using those boots. But wait a second, looking for the springboard. Shima keeping Jay Clements right in the way. Now bouncing Ricochet head first off our table. Yeah, I guess you could say that Ricochet's head ricocheted off the table, huh?
5 minutes gone by in this contest. 5 minutes.
Ricochet now being sent back into the ring. Of course, Shima Zion knowing he's not going to win the title if they're both outside the ring. Well, it's going to be vindication of sorts for Shima Zion if he's able to walk out here with the Intense Division title. His running buddy Facade lost that belt to Chris Dickinson, let's not forget. Right now, Shima with that drop kick between the first and second rope, just sending Ricochet almost all the way up the entrance ramp. And that's why Shima Zion deserves to be the Intense Division champion. Ricochet now trying to fight back, trying to get himself back in this matchup. Now Shima headed up top.
Don't get a haircut.
Ricochet to his feet and eating that missile dropkick from the top. Zion putting on a clinic here. Still not enough to keep Ricochet down. But again, Ricochet is not going to be able to utilize the ropes if his ass is seated on the mat.
And indeed, right now he's in just that predicament. Shima driving that knee between the shoulders as he cranks back on that rear chin lock.
And Shima might not be able to win the match from this position, but he's still going to be able to dominate. And see, just like that, just bringing his opponent down, he's able to hit the leg drop. And Shima Zion, not any respect for his opponent whatsoever.
And indeed, in control of this matchup. He has to hope that doesn't come back to get him, though. Those knees driven in the midsection. Shima whipping Ricochet in. He goes sternum first, but Ricochet drops down. Roll of 1, 2. But just like that, Shima right back in control with that kick to the midsection. Ricochet with the reversal, though. Now looking, rolling through, forcing the head down, 2. Now leg sweep by Ricochet.
Oh no! Oh no! Ricochet landing thrown first on that bottom rope. That's gonna be it. That's it. It's a formality at this point.
Hook a leg 2.
You gotta be kidding me!
Shima with that double stomp now up to the second rope, getting all kinds of air into that moonsault. 1, 2.
Where is this kid getting the energy?
Now sweeping the leg, dropping him back down. And I'll tell you what, that's a whole nother strategy on how to keep a high flyer grounded, is staying on attack on the legs.
Well, look at these. He's got one leg tied up, and he's got an ankle lock on with the other. Ricochet's going to have to give it up. I don't even think I've ever seen a hold like this in person.
Ricochet, though, very close to the ropes.
Well, if Shima can't match him in the air, he's definitely going to dominate him on the ground.
In control, but Ricochet firing off those right hands and those kicks now. Firing off those kicks, ducking under the elbow after ducking under the clothesline attempt, and driving those double knees down.
Ricochet creating the opening that he needs, but can he capitalize? This is awesome, and this is exactly what AIW is about. Two highly skilled athletes going out there and giving it all for the sake of competition.
And right now, the two of them going toe-to-toe. Exchanging chops, exchanging forearms.
That one takes him down.
10 minutes gone by in this contest, 10 minutes.
Ricochet looked ahead to the ropes, but Shima one step ahead with that knee in the midsection. Now rear waist lock, looking to take him over. Ricochet sent off the ropes. Shima right behind him, looking for the lariat, nobody home. Ricochet off the ropes, up and all the way over, spinning head scissors. Rather unique variation on it. Charging in, gets caught by the back elbow from Shima. Shima using the ropes to get ahead of steam, rolling under the lariat attempt. Ricochet off the second rope moonsault. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I thought he had him there. How close was that?
Ricochet pulling Shima to his feet, now back him into the corner. Irish whip across. Now Ricochet charging across, running up Shima. Now using that second turnbuckle to get ahead of steam into the spear.
I think that's going to do it. 1, 2. Oh, so close. Now Ricochet, he likes to utilize that 630 splash off the top. He's also been known to do a double moonsault. Oh, but with Shima Zion on the outside, he's definitely got something in mind.
Wait, Shima up, catching him, coming off the ropes with that shoulder in the midsection. Looking to send him over, he lands on his feet, but they didn't eat Shima's boot.
Division champion. Just take a look at Shima Zion's face. That tells the entire story of this match. That's right, AIW is no stepping stone. You're seeing the best in the world go at it right now, Betty.
Keep an eye on that ref.
Shima in the corner. Irish whip across on Ricochet. Following him hard with that back elbow. Hitting the ropes. Ricochet catching. And eating that back elbow is Shima. Now setting up backslide driver.
That's it.
Backslide driver from Ricochet.
How many rotations spinning Shima Zion down to the... No!
And now it's Ricochet showing his frustration. And this is just what the Intense Division title means to these men.
Well, Shima Zion came here tonight prepared for a war, and Ricochet has brought that war. Now he's going to be setting up Shima Zion, and you got to think he's got 630 in mind.
Now just stepping right on the side of the head.
Maybe not. Oh, maybe a double moonsault.
No, instead looking for that twisting splash. Nobody home, but he lands on his feet. Rolls back through. Pump handle buster.
One. No.
And now he's floating over 1, 2, 3.
Oh. If he was able to keep Shima Zion's...
And now Ricochet looking to head up top. Maybe this will be it. Looking to set up. No, Shima's up right behind him. Shima up right behind a back elbow from Ricochet. Causing the separation, knocking Shima off. But there's Shima behind him again. Shima looking to catch him. Looking to keep him from flying. Oh! Hook of the leg, 2, 3.
And here we go. This is Michael the Bomber Facade's dream matchup as he takes on his childhood idol, Sabu. Aaron, did you ever think in your wildest dreams that at Absolution you would see the legendary Sabu in an AIW ring?
Well, Pedro, you know what? To be perfectly honest with you, I knew it the whole time because my reliable sources told me, and I tweeted it at Fair to Air. I tweeted that Sabu would be here at Absolution 6, and by God, Sabu is here. But he's taking on Michael the Bomber Facade. They say, Facade, this is his dream match. But Sabu is going to turn it into a nightmare for him.
Take me into the mind of Michael the Bomber Facade. What is he thinking about right now? A man he has looked up to all these years. A man he's dreamed about wrestling. Now he has that chance. Are the butterflies taking over right now? Does he have the doubts in his mind? What is going through the mind right now of Michael the Bomber Facade, Aaron?
You know what? I can't get into the mind of the Bomber Michael Facade right now because, well, it's too cloudy in there. It's too cloudy in there. and the butterflies that are in his stomach right now, I'm sure there's got to be butterflies. Because anytime, if you don't have butterflies in your stomach, at any point in your career, then you need to get out of the business.
I fully understand that.
Okay.
Aaron, let's point out real quick here. Look at the technical side of Sabu. Not a side that we're used to seeing. Sabu is tying Michael the Bomber Facade up. Could it be a mutual respect here from Sabu to Michael the Bomber Facade? He realizes this young man looks up to him, and maybe he doesn't want to do the hardcore. He just wants to wrestle a straight-up wrestling match here.
Well, look, I talked with Sabu beforehand, and well, Sabu doesn't talk. But he tweeted to me. He tweeted to me that he knows Michael the Bomber Facade. He's watched Facade for a long time now. And that he admires the fact that Facade is such a big fan of his. And he sees Michael the Bomber Facade as the next homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac. So when he looks at Facade, he almost sees a carbon copy of himself.
Indeed, that could be true.
You know, there's the wild hair, the reckless abandonment, the use of chairs, the use of his educated feet, the flying around the ring.
Indeed, we have seen Michael the Bomber Facade in ladder matches here in AIW. We've seen him put opponents through tables. We've seen the hardcore side of Michael the Bomber Facade emulating his hero, Sabu. And now, again, I gotta believe though, the anxiety, the butterflies are just eating away at the stomach of Michael the Bomber Facade.
Uh-oh. Sabu just called to his manager, Mr. Weinstein, and he's looking for a chair or a table.
He's looking for some kind of furniture.
Uh-oh, there is
Jonathan Weinstein
got
with
the chair.
And right into the head of Michael the Bomber Facade, the trademark chair throw of Sabu.
You know, you wanna look up to Sabu, well, he'll give you something to look forward to. A chair right to the face.
Now the chair, look at the dents in that chair from being hurled right at the forehead of Michael the Bomber Facade.
Well, a lot of people have said it, and it's true. Facade has a hard head. He's very hard-headed. And Sabu just proved it right now.
And a 2 count only. Now, into that camel clutch. Shades of his uncle, the original Sheik. Putting on the camel clutch on Michael the Bomber Facade.
I've seen Sabu all over this country in a lot of death-defying matches. You know, Sabu's a pioneer of this hardcore style, of this extreme style. He was the original man that brought ECW and put it on the map, going through tables.
A lot of people will say,
uh-oh. Hey, and the referee just angered Sabu. And Sabu doesn't care about a win or a loss, or a count out, or disqualification. So if that referee angers Sabu, Sabu will go after him. I've seen Sabu go after ring announcers before, so you better watch yourself, Pedro. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember Hank Hudson, but Sabu took a. It was an ice pick, and he stabbed it right in his head. I was there. I was cleaning up the blood, Pedro. Where were you?
I was at home on my couch.
That's right.
And now Michael the Bomber Facade laid out on that table.
Uh-oh. I've seen him do this plenty of times. I think he's going to put him through the table right now. Sabu loves putting people through tables. Uh-oh.
Michael the Bomber Facade able to cut off Sabu. And now the action returning into the ring. Now Michael the Bomber Facade trying to knot up those hamstrings and thighs with those kicks. Into the ropes. Irish whip across. Sabu up and over. And a back heel kick. And a 2 count only. Now, Aaron, again, trying to get into the mind of Michael the Bomber Facade. There he got a 2 count on his mentor. Is that a small victory in his mind? Is he really looking for the victory, or does he just want to prove that he can hang with Sabu here?
You know, I don't know that that's the plan for Michael the Bomber Facade. He wants to win. There are no small victories here for Michael Facade. He either wins or he loses.
And a picture-perfect moonsault there by Michael the Bomber Facade onto Sabu. A maneuver that Sabu originated.
See, and you hear the AIW faithful here. They love Facade. And then you have your fans here, your longtime fans, of professional wrestling and of independent wrestling that love Sabu. So it's a good mixture here right now. But I'd have to say that whoever hired me as their personal advisor, they'd be the winner.
And a clubbing shot.
So if Mr. Weinstein wants to go talk about a monetary situation that could involve himself, me, Sabu, we go sit in the back of Sabu's big, long, pink Cadillac. I'll sit back there with him. Me, him, Animal.
Now, Michael the Bomber versus
Rodney. We'll all sit back there.
Sabu again with that chair, sliding it into the ring.
You know, no one's ever going to sit in that chair again because of what Sabu did. Uh-oh.
Facade walking the top rope and drop kicking the chair back into the face of Sabu.
Facade used to...
But Sabu able to get that foot on the bottom rope.
And Sabu used to jump off the middle ropes, but that was after catapulting off a chair. Facade just walked down him. You know, Facade might be improving on what his mentor did, on what his idol did.
Shot to the midsection, and a second. And a snap mare taking Sabu out of the corner. Placing the chair.
Uh-oh. He's watched Sabu, he studies his tapes, and he knows that's what he does.
That springboard moonsault onto the chair, onto the chest of Sabu. But Michael Facade not really able to make the cover. Feeling the effects of that steel chair. Sabu able to kick out at 2, though.
I've been a huge fan of Sabu for a very, very long time. But Michael the Bomber Facade reminds me that it's a brand new day here in AIW. And maybe it is time for the young guys to take over. Sabu used to be the guy that we all look to. But now, that man's name might be Facade. Because he creeps while you sleep, Pedro. I don't know if you know that.
He does creep while you sleep. And he roams the streets.
At night.
And look at the spike that Sabu has in his head.
That's the same spike I told you about.
Right into the ear.
He stabs people. He sticks them, and he stabs them, and he doesn't care, and he makes them bleed. That's Sabu. He's homicidal and suicidal.
Michael the Bomber Facade trying to get some distance between him and Sabu.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him right into the forehead. Yeah. These idiots are chanting EC Dub, EC Dub. That's Sabu. That's not EC Dub. That has nothing to do with ECW. That's Sabu. He invented that. He brought it out from Japan. He was trained in Michigan. Had nothing to do with working in that little promotion down in Philadelphia.
And Sabu still with that metal spike, just gouging at the face, the facial features of Michael the Bomber Facade.
Oh man, he's stabbing him good. Oh, God. The blood is gonna flow.
There is no DQ, no count out, falls count anywhere in this matchup. The table has been rolled into the ring.
Hey, Pedro, we might not have seen TNA's Crimson here, but I see a Crimson mask, and it's being worn by the Bomber, Michael Facade.
Michael the Bomber Facade, a bloody, bloody mess here.
You know, the Bomber, he's also a combination of his other hero, who he looked up to, Sabu's former tag team partner, Rob Van Dam. So I bet, you know, Sabu's having a hard time with this match. Uh-oh. Here we go.
And now Michael Facade laid out on that table.
Yeah.
And with Sabu, who has that chair in hand, will we see the Arabian Facebuster? A low blow by Michael the Bomber Facade. And now has Sabu on that table.
Uh-oh.
And the table doesn't break.
Hey, you wanted Sabu Facade. I told you, your dream match just may be your nightmare. And here he is. You're getting all the Sabu. Uh-oh. Oh! Yeah! That was all Sabu.
Here is your winner, Sabu!
And here we go, Paul, underway. And we talked earlier tonight about guys who are developing aim, guys looking to make a reputation. Well, I think number one on that list, and a guy that I haven't hidden my affection for, and I haven't hidden the fact that I've tabbed him as the name to watch in 2012, is ACH.
ACH, of course, you have been very high on him. And for a reason, he went to the finals of the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament as he shakes Adam Cole's hand and leads the crowd in the chant of sportsmanship. He went to the finals and was within mere seconds of coming away with the AIW Absolute title.
Well, and not only that, let's not forget, what most fans didn't realize, but I was in the locker room, there was discussion over whether ACH would even continue in that tournament. ACH very severely injured his knee prior to his matchup with Colin Delaney. During his matchup with Willie Mack, he suffered a knee injury before he even came in to see Colin Delaney in the semifinals.
Well, that's what ACH is all about. He comes out, he flexes, he says motivation. He lets you know it's all right there. There was no way ACH was going to leave that tournament under anything less than an act of God.
Well, and we want to talk about making a name for yourself and establishing yourself. The other participant in this matchup definitely does not have to do that. He may be new to Absolute Intense Wrestling and making his debut, but you heard the reaction from the crowd. They know exactly who Adam Cole is.
Adam Cole, he just recently won the Ring of Honor television title from Roderick Strong. And he's the champion of television.
Indeed, literally just within days of this show, won that television title in Ring of Honor. And as another guy who, as we've said about numerous, we said it about Eric Hannon earlier, and I've said it in the past about a great number of people like Willie Mack and the likes, is somebody that has been high on the list here in Absolute Intense Wrestling of possible competitors to step between the ropes, and the right opportunity arose in quite the test for ACH at Absolution, on the biggest stage there is in Absolute Intense Wrestling.
Well, here they both are, and speaking of Willie Mack, you know, ACH and Willie Mack, they faced off at round 2 of JT Lightning. That was an internet dream match for many. Here ACH is again in, I don't follow the threads, but if you had to put together two wrestlers who would have never seen each other in any sort of format before, these two would be near the top of the list. They match each other speed for speed, hold for hold. Adam Cole obviously has a little bit more big match experience, what with his Ring of Honor experience, but ACH is one of those guys who's buzzed about. Adam Cole, one of those guys who's buzzed about. Which man is 2012's fastest rising star? That's something that only AIW can determine here tonight.
Well, and here's where I think the X factor, if you will, in my book for this matchup. We see Adam Cole now amping up the speed, and obviously a lot said about Adam Cole. That's not the best strategy when you're in there with ACH. I think his best bet's going to be to try to keep ACH grounded, to try to floor him, as we see ACH avoid that super kick. And I think Adam Cole getting a little frustrated, exactly what I was going to say. If you have to ask me, the X factor in this matchup, the creativity from ACH. We saw that during that Iron Man match with AR Fox, an opponent who was familiar with ACH, and just that pure creativity. He makes things up literally on the fly. The man will be in the mid-air, and I don't think even he knows what he's going to do until he comes down.
For me, the X factor in this match comes down to Adam Cole and his mean streak. He is popular, no doubt, but I've seen him with an inflated ego. I've seen him cheer for himself in matches where that's distracted him. But recently on Ring of Honor's iPay-per-view, he suffered a grotesque split lip and kept going and won a match against Kyle O'Reilly that really he shouldn't have. when Adam Cole gets mean, he is on top of his game, and that's really what's going to need to happen for him to have a shot in his AIW debut tonight.
Well, and there you go, right there. That springboard from ACH to counter, and that's exactly what I mean. I'm not positive that when the man took flight there, when he saw the ropes, that he knew he was going to counter a wrist lock that way. But in the end, that's exactly what he did. Now both men shoulders down, both men bridging out.
Very impressive athleticism from both men.
And look at him rolling through now with this test of strength still going. Cole now looking to keep him up against the guardrail, and as I said, his best strategy is going to be to force ACH down. You let ACH get momentum, and you're in trouble, plain and simple. I mean, we saw even AR Fox, one of the best high flyers in professional wrestling today, struggle with the speed and athleticism of ACH.
You have to wonder what ACH's ceiling is in terms of speed, but it looks like Adam Cole taking a shortcut in that test of strength, just clocking ACH in the mouth as they go into the crowd relatively early in this match and resume the test of strength.
And indeed, still in it as they come back this way.
This is a testament to just how evenly matched both men are. They're actually testing each other's strength. They're in the Roman knuckle lock around the arena. Just over to our left here.
As they come past us, come past
out in front of us.
Now wait, right into our table here. Adam Cole, ACH attempting to break that knuckle lock. Neither man wanting to let go.
They're slamming each other's hands on the table. And
now wait a second,
off the wall.
Springboarding off the wall and over one of our fans.
She looks terrified, and I can't blame her. They continue going around the ring. Rolling on the floor is ACH.
Looking to get his way out.
He actually has Adam Cole down on his knees right now. He appears to be winning the test of strength, but Cole making his way back up to his feet. And they've reestablished the knuckle lock once more.
Spinning through it now. Going no lower, but there's Cole with that knee looking to break it up.
Like I said, it's that mean streak. Anything he can do to assert the advantage.
These two just going toe-to-toe now, working their way back towards the ringside area.
They can't be stopped. Why isn't Jake Clemens counting?
Well, I think in the end, number one, you're at Absolution. And number two, as you said, this is a dream match for any. Jake Clemens using his discretion that I do authorize our referees to have. They are in charge of the matchup when they're out there. And just not giving this a count. Deciding to let this go.
Fans are standing, watching as these two men struggle around the ring. It's very difficult to see from our vantage point. But once again, these two men have been in the knuckle lock for about 2 minutes. Think of that. Think of somebody taking your hand and bending it back, wrenching back.
Well, indeed, trying to get any advantage in leverage and strength. And just cranking at your hands.
Just anything you can do, and it's not a move that you're going to win a match with, and it's not a move that you're even really going to hurt your opponent too badly with, but it's something that not only wears down your opponent, it lets them know that you are superior to them in some way.
So really
they've definitely broken the knuckle lock by now. Oh!
Finally worked their way back to the ringside area.
ACH flying out of the air, hitting him with a big steamboat-esque chop. Tells the crowd that he's balling.
See, throwing out the Air Jordan, as he calls it. Of course, ACH, a great admirer of Michael Jordan among many, as he attempts to establish himself as the greatest, at what he does. And now, work back into the ring, finally a cover.
2 count only is Adam Cole able to kick out. Both men have to be somewhat winded after making their way around the entirety of Turner's Hall here.
Well, indeed, and we've seen the stamina. I don't think you can question the stamina. There it is, now calling for that Jordan.
Another huge leaping elbow. He goes for the cover. 2 count only.
ACH, as I was saying, I don't know that we can, at this point, question his stamina, as we saw the Absolute War, that classic of the ages at Straight Outta Compton, the 30-minute Iron Man match that he had with AR Fox. So his stamina definitely not in question. But at the same time, anyone who's seen Adam Cole in the past, I don't believe you can question his stamina.
No, definitely not. Even though with his title victory in Ring of Honor, he'll be preparing himself more for 15-minute encounters. You know, he can go all night if need be.
Well, and these two, I mean, if this turns into a battle of attrition, I don't know who's got the advantage in that point.
We could be here all night. It'll be an entirely different kind of attrition than any other match we've had this evening.
But I will say this, if this turns into a striking battle as it looks to, I definitely give the advantage to Cole, but right now Cole actually taking a page out of ACH's book, going up and over, but ACH again creating that distance with Cole. That is exactly what I was talking about.
Adam Cole with a huge strike, but ACH with the axe kick on the apron, sending Cole down to the floor. ACH is hyping up the crowd.
And ACH said it himself after the 30-minute Iron match leading into the JT Lightning invitation.
Oh! Adam Cole countering the suicide dive with a knee to the head.
So I was saying, and he said it himself that he wasn't going to rest till he was on top. But at this point, Adam Cole definitely turning on his strength, turning on those strikes. The battle is on. And it looks like Cole definitely getting the better of it.
2 count only out of referee Jake Clemens.
I had said earlier that my X factor, my key to this matchup was ACH's creativity. What we're seeing is Adam Cole showing that ACH isn't the only one. Adam Cole is literally creating opportunity to land those forearms, to land those knees.
Right now, he's asserting his advantage, standing over ACH, but ACH making it back to his feet. The 2 trading shots, a soul butt, followed by a knee by ACH.
And now, springboard, just driving the forearm through the back of Adam Cole's skull.
What balance by ACH as he goes for the cover and gets another 2 count out of Clemens.
And again, that shows that will to fight from Adam Cole. I think a lesser man would be unconscious right now, let alone counting to 3. Now ACH getting ahead of Steve, but Cole catching him fireman's carry position. Cole has him elevated, drops him back of the head first across the knee, 2. But only 2 for Adam Cole.
Once again, using those knees very creatively.
And we see
Cole picking ACH up to his feet.
And you
hooks
see
him up for a suplex.
A little bit of a limp. I do believe that some damage had been done there the other night with Adam Cole, and it looks like it's taking its effect. But Cole being spun, dropping down ACH, now stepping up and over, and then driving the knee through his face. 2. And still ACH only able to get 2.
Once again, just in awe of what both of these men are able to withstand. That's another man's knee being driven into the face at somebody's top running speed.
Well, and that's the thing, is that the speed involved with it and the pure impact. And speaking of pure impact, that slingshot met with a super kick. Now Cole setting up and dropping him. Brainbuster over the knee.
But ACH somehow kicking out one more time.
And ACH just fighting to stay in this. Both men giving everything they have, and neither man able to keep the other one down. You gotta think both men now wondering what it's going to take. Look at ACH using the ropes, but finds himself deposited on the top turnbuckle. And I'll tell you what, Adam Cole needs to keep him off balance, because if ACH can get his bearings up there, I think Adam Cole might be in trouble. But right now, Cole looking for that superplex.
ACH fighting him off, though, shoving him down to the mat. From the second rope, a 450 splash.
That second rope 450, but Cole to his feet. German suplex, no. ACH rolling through, gets the boots up and just drives him straight down.
Counter after counter after counter from these men. Just a testament to how good both of them are.
Well, and with all the damage that's been done in this matchup, Jay Clemens making a count. Let's not forget, if that count hits 10, neither man comes out victorious.
And that'd be a disappointment to all of us. But, you know, we say a lot, you know, a normal man would not be able to kick out of moves like these. Superman at this point would have multiple concussions.
And now charging in the both men, same idea, lariats hit simultaneous a second time.
Neither man going down.
That time Cole ready for it, super kick hits. And ACH though still on his feet in the second one to the back of the head. And that's just a concussion waiting to happen. That impact, wait a second, ACH rolled through. 1, 2, 3!
Here is your winner, ACH.
Tweet me as well at Fair to Air. AIRTOAAAR.
No one wants to tweet you.
Let's get fair.
All right, Bauer, you take a look at this match. You got Michael Elgin, Josh Alexander. Elgin's like a weird breed of strength, athleticism. It's like the whole package.
He weighs at 235 pounds, also fighting out of Toronto, Canada, the walking weapon,
And Vic, a point I was going to make about Josh Alexander is he's a weird breed of like strength and athleticism.
He's not a weird breed.
Isn't this
Josh Alexander, as a matter of fact. Josh Alexander, he's been lost in the shuffle. You talk about great athletes that have come through AIW in the last 12, 15 months. ACH, Ethan Page. Josh Alexander is a guy who has been forgotten. The walking weapon. Showed a lot of resiliency at J-Lit, and the first time he ever lost in this building was to this man, Michael Elgin.
Vic, I'm glad you're up on your history. You know what's going on here. I mean, how surreal was that? And now, as a result of that loss, Josh Alexander wearing that headgear in the ring. His ear, I mean, did you see the promo package, the hype video for Alexander and Elgin here?
His ear took a shot from ACH, I believe, with a modified jumping enseguri from the outside. Really swelled the right ear up. He actually had to put a syringe in it to drain all the pus out.
Hey, the first time a wrestler's put a syringe in himself voluntarily.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
This will be a great match of strength as they tie up again, center of the ring. Jake Clemens, your referee. Elgin,
Jake, he's an idiot, right?
Yeah, somewhat. Has a quick go behind by Elgin, a Ring of Honor standout. Both these guys with strong Canada connections. Matter of fact, Elgin's favorite baseball team, the Toronto Blue Jays.
And Alexander's favorite baseball team is the Montreal Expos.
What, 15 years ago? No, forget it, Bauer. Drop toe hold, Elgin going up and over, front face lock, center of the ring. And again, quick maneuver by Josh Alexander. Almost looks like an amateur wrestler with the headgear he's wearing, again, protecting the right ear. And these two guys, they get a lot of credit for their strength. They get a lot of credit for their durability. But as for their chain wrestling, their in-ring abilities, I don't think these guys are thought that highly of, and I think they're going to break the mold here tonight.
Oh, and I mean, look at Alexander with that headgear on. I believe he got Steinerized. Steinerized.
You taking anything seriously tonight? You know, what happened after your team lost in a beautiful move by Elgin, who flipped Alexander over, then a nip-up. He does the same little car wheel, then a shove-off. Move for move, almost a mirror image of each other, and now they're going at it. Go behind, quick cover, does not go, and then Elgin now behind, and just look at the deadlift, trying to get Alexander up, but he rolls through another pinning combination, and just a 2 count, as we get a standoff in the center of the ring.
And an ovation from the crowd, they love this.
What is showing here at Turner's Hall, you are not going to get any better wrestling when it comes to, quote, independent wrestling than you are here at AIW. You can check us out online, AIWrestling.com. Big shout out to Smart Mark Video. Be sure to pick up all the AIW events through the year 2012 and 2013 thus far, including Absolution 8, what you're going to see here tonight.
Hey, and how about this? Here's a test of strength. And I'm telling you, for a long time I thought there was no stronger man in AIW than Josh Alexander. But Michael Elgin has come. I think he has reclaimed. I think he has claimed and reclaimed that title of being the strongest man in AIW.
As we got Elgin, nice bridge by Alexander, who comes out of it.
And now Alexander trying to bend down a little bit on Elgin. And again, the show of strength as Alexander trying to put the shoulders on Elgin, who comes right back up. And these two guys, pound for pound, two of the strongest men in all of professional wrestling.
And how disheartened was everybody in this arena when Hope and Change lost the tag team championships?
Nobody, only you. As Elgin just throwing around that big pec. How strong is he? How many times do you think, how many Aaron Bowers could Michael Elgin bench press?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sneaky. I could get out of any kind of bench press you try to do to me. Hey, what we got to remember here is that right ear of Josh Alexander.
Keep an eye on it. Nice spinning slam to the mat, and only a 2 count as Elgin put all their weight on the back of Alexander. And these two guys had a match at J-Lit, and you kind of saw the frustration building on Elgin a little bit during the J-Lit match. I only can imagine what could happen here tonight, because already he has put a lot in to Josh Alexander, just not these kicks, but also that side slam, the show of strength. He's not being one-upped, and there's not a lot of guys in indie wrestling that can go move for move, strength for strength with a guy like Michael Elgin. And again...
Yeah, but Josh Alexander, that's the guy. That is the guy, a walking weapon.
And he's just getting thrust after thrust in this corner. You gotta just wonder how much energy being taken out of Josh Alexander by Michael Elgin here early on, because it's not like a normal, it's not in there with a guy like Johnny Gargano that's only 170 pounds. He's in there with Michael Elgin, a man who's 240, 250 pounds.
Are you trying to say Johnny Gargano's not a man? I just watched him beat Ethan Page.
Yeah, your boy Ethan Page. What an asshole that guy is. I almost walked out with you.
Well, you know what?
He went up by himself, and then lost viewers on iPay-per-view, so we couldn't really go too far. As we might see that patented standing vertical suplex.
Oh, that delayed, yeah.
By Elgin.
Oh, get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The crowd do it. 12.
15.
Yeah, 15. Can he get to 30, Bauer?
No.
Can he get to 30?
There's no way.
Josh
Alexander's a 300-pound man.
He hit 30. Wow. What a show of strength. Wow. Unbelievable. If you're watching this right now, hopefully you're keeping count, because the crowd here in Turner's Hall is clapping.
Hey, if you're watching right now, your stream is just fine.
Yeah, you're not on delay. As far as the suplex goes, the crowd coming to their feet.
Oh my God. All right now, this is crazy. The crowd. Wow. We have set a Guinness World Record here. For the longest time, a man has suplexed another man in standing position. Here at Absolution.
The AI Dub Champ breaking out. Cartoon Dave sends me a tweet, Bauer. It's like watching two tanks fight each other. Turner's Hall showing their appreciation for Michael Elgin right now.
I just got a tweet here from IrishLife_1. It says, fair to air. I'm sorry my boyfriend lost his tag team championship strap.
That's not true.
That's what it says.
That's not true. No one's tweeting you. They're tweeting me at Trav923.
Oh, and somebody's chopping Josh Alexander right now. It's Michael Elgin.
Around to this outside. These two guys already early on looking like they're going through a war, and another vicious chop. And this is the difference in this match, Bauer. As you're seeing Alexander strike Elgin, nothing. You're seeing Elgin strike Alexander, and he falls back. He gets blown back 10 feet. That's the strength that Michael Elgin possesses. It's the reason he's called unbreakable. And right now, he is shutting down the walking weapon and just tossing him back into the middle of the ring. Alexander out on his feet a little bit, trying to get back. I think he's the breakout star of 2013. He's got to get some offense, though. Yeah. And that's the offense that we needed right now out of Josh Alexander.
Hey, Michael Elgin, Vic, what's your view on this? I mean, I thought that Elgin gave those shots to Alexander deliberately at the J-Lit tournament. Those shots to the ear, to that right ear. finish him off. I think there was some anger behind there because he knew he couldn't defeat Josh Alexander. A previously undefeated Josh Alexander in the AIW.
I don't want to go that far. I think Michael Elgin is a sportsman. If he's going to beat you, he wants to beat you the right way. And some thought it was a cheap shot. I did not think it. That's why you see Josh Alexander with the headgear. He uses all of his energy to whip Elgin into the turnbuckle and follows in with a vicious forearm and then a snap there.
I'm just trying to get a scoop here, Vic.
Big knee to the face, going for the cover. Only not even a 1 count.
Whoa.
And now we got the headlock. And this is what Josh Alexander's got to do, Bauer. You've been into the ring. You're a former 15-time Western Heritage champion.
Yes, I had 16, but go ahead. Who's counting?
The headlock by Josh Alexander wearing down Elgin. Elgin's a much bigger guy. He's obviously more powerful. He might even be a little bit faster, maybe even more athletic. Josh Alexander taking Elgin off his feet is what he has to do to be successful and avenge that loss from Jalen here tonight at Absolution 8.
You know what? I think, and this is the case for everybody tonight. Everybody has to go above and beyond. Everybody has to do a little something that they maybe haven't done in the past. Throw their opponents off. I mean, this is the biggest show we've ever presented. This is the biggest event in AIW history. If you're going to beat somebody, you got to beat them with something that they don't know is coming.
Right now, almost a one-legged Boston Crab applied, but Elgin now putting that size 13 right in the face of the Canadian, Josh Alexander, to create a little bit of separation. And both these guys went through wars at Jalen, both going through a war tonight.
Let me point out, he hit that left ear of Alexander's.
Oh, Elgin just caught Alexander like a sack of potatoes and threw him back.
You know, I think what set that up was him kicking that left ear. That left ear, Alexander's got to worry about that because he knows his right ear is injured. What if the left ear gets injured?
You think that's playing into some of the worries right now for Josh Alexander, knowing he has to worry a little bit more about the right ear?
Oh, definitely
damage to Jalen.
Yeah, I have wrestled before with a torn rotator cuff on the right side.
What you and Greg Iron do in the bedroom is your own business. We're talking about in-ring competition.
Oh,
here
you
at Turner's
scoop
Hall.
on that too?
Yeah, I'll give you the scoop. As Josh Alexander fighting off Elgin. Elgin back down to the ground, and then another vicious shot. Again, that's to the left side of the head, not to the right, as he comes back to the sternum. Elgin going to try it again. Michael Elgin, unbreakable.
You might be right. He may not have been focusing on.
No! Oh! Elgin, a belly-to-belly, off the top, just launched Josh Alexander all the way across the ring, almost out of Turner's Hall. And that's the first holy shit chain I've heard tonight. Won't be the last.
And Elgin, I gotta tell you, he feels he's earned his wins in AIW because he lost the first 3 times he was here. Josh Alexander had been previously undefeated until he met Michael Elgin in that Jalen tournament, in that semifinal round.
George Jabroni telling me that AIW is kicking ass. That's a tweet from him. Selt Brownie saying he's got a bunch of friends that are watching AIW together right now. Hashtag ABSO8 and support these. These two just middle of the ring right now.
Forget all them tweets, Vic. Look at this.
Back and forth. Alexander out on his feet, but still not down. Elgin to the corner, follows in with a massive clothesline.
Hey, and in case you were wondering, this ain't Monday night, this ain't Friday night, this ain't Thursday night, this is Sunday night AIW Live, pay-per-view.
Oh! Was that to the ear?
That was the right ear.
That was the right ear.
He got him on the right ear. It seemed like he tried to not hit him on the right ear.
Alexander looked like he was able to get through, and he gets dropped center of the ring on his right shoulder, hook of the leg, cover, count almost to 3. 2.5, and Alexander, you can see how he's rolled over, grabbing that ear right now. That right ear that, again, we've mentioned, damaged at J-Lit. They had to stick the needle in it to drain the pus just so he can go on and continue wrestling with the headband as a protective unit. He's got headgear on tonight, and Elgin, he's feeling it from the crowd. Alexander just desperately trying to get back to his feet, and Elgin puts him down, looking like he's setting up for a pile driver. Big back body drop by Alexander. Alexander is taking move after move, top rope, belly to bellies, vicious clotheslines, elbows, shots to that ear, still with a lot to give here. And then Elgin with a vicious boot to the face as Alexander was charging in, and now he's trying for the side kick. Alexander sidesteps him, looks like he's trying to finish him off, Bauer. That's it, it's over.
Oh. Now when you're facing Michael Elgin, maybe you can pin every other man or woman on that AIW roster with that move, but not Michael Elgin. Michael Elgin is unbreakable. They call him that for a reason. It's not a moniker he gave himself.
Josh Alexander has beaten a lot. Louis Linden, Vega, the list goes on and on with that very move, but not Michael Elgin here at Absolution 8. Vic Triviglianzi being joined by Aaron Bauer here at somewhat ringside in Turner's Hall.
My good friend Mike versus Philly just tweeted me. He said, I'm tweeting you, I'm not tweeting Vic.
Well, that's his own loss. As Alexander puts up Elgin on his shoulders, Elgin gets out of there. Now he's looking to charge. Oh! Big back elbow from Josh Alexander. Alexander, German suplex into the turnbuckle. Woo! And again, he might have hit that right ear as he's grabbing for it again on that turnbuckle.
You're right, Vic. Vic, it's not often that you're right, but you are right.
As Elgin, the only man to pin Josh Alexander, that happened at Turner's Hall during the J-Lit. And the fans here in Cleveland appreciate good wrestling. We here at AIW, we appreciate fans all over this world. We're in Canada, we're in Australia, we're in the UK, we're in Germany, we're all over this country. And Michael Elgin looking for what he likes to call his patented deadlift suplex as Alexander blocking it. Trips him up.
Bleeding from his left shoulder, I believe.
And that's from that German suplex into the corner, left shoulder, right ear, and Alexander still won't quit. He still won't die, and he is not giving up. He wants to beat Michael Elgin tonight.
Well, of course he does. Everybody wants to beat.
Oh! That kick to the left ear, not to the right ear. That one was to the left. Bauer, I know you have a tough time determining that.
Well, sometimes
Put your hands out. The one that makes the L is your left hand.
Is that how it goes?
Atta boy.
Oh, all right.
And you can see on the face of Michael Elgin, he knows he's in there with a war right now, the walking weapon, as he's trying to set up possibly a power bomb onto the floor, a pile driver where steel meets. Oh! And Alexander gets out of it with a vicious shot and then a kick right across the throat.
That was reminiscent to what ACH did.
And when ACH did that, it obviously busted up the right ear of Josh Alexander as Elgin, all 6 foot plus, 250 pounds.
What's gonna fly? Oh! What the hell was that? What is Michael Elgin doing? That's like a 300-pound man doing a corkscrew flip in the air like that.
It didn't hit. It didn't pay off. Alexander, this is the time where he needs to take advantage of the mistake by the unbreakable Michael Elgin. And what a win it would be for Josh Alexander to beat a standout in Ring of Honor.
And what a win it would be for Elgin to be the standout here in AIW on AIW pay-per-view.
Oh! Alexander thought he had a lot of momentum.
To that right side.
Oh! These two go back and forth, trying to get the one-up on each other. Elgin sidesteps Alexander with a German suplex to release, but Alexander right back onto his feet and then a vicious clothesline turned him inside out. That's got to be it. Only a 2 power. Sit down, Aaron. Get off the table, damn it.
This is action. Personified.
The crowd split 50-50.
I'm sorry if I'm reading your people's tweets right now.
Elgin looking shocked in the middle of the ring, the same look you had on your face 20 years ago when a woman showed you her breasts, Bauer.
Woo! The same look if one showed me her breasts now. That's what happens when you're married, Vic.
That'll be one of the first things happens to Paul, too, when he ever sees a woman that thinks he's attractive.
Wadsworth, too.
Have you ever saw a chicken? He's going for the power bomb. Alexander into the turnbuckle.
No! Who does that? Who does that?
Uh-oh, Elgin locks a full Nelson suplex overhead. Well, I'm tired. Anybody else tired? I'm exhausted.
Oh, look out! We got a
Elgin only gets to 2. Alexander pleading his case to deaf ears on Jake Clemens. He thought he had a 3. Clemens in good position for once in his life. As Elgin, we can see him gasping for air. And again, Alexander on the far end, still worried about that ear. How much pain, how much resilience is Josh Alexander not just showing us, but showing the world right now on internet pay-per-view.
Big, here's what it says. You and I have not sat down. We are standing up here at Turner's Hall. My blood is boiling. The hair on my arms is standing up. This has been an incredible match. This has been an absolutely intense match.
And what else can happen? new AIW tag champions.
Neither of these guys were on the roster last year. These guys are stealing the show right now.
Like two rams butting heads in the wilderness in the middle of the ring. As now, they're just slugging it out. Center of the ring, Turner's Hall, Absolution 8.
Hey look, right here, this is the reason I retired. I don't want this to happen to me.
Good.
Oh, that too.
Alexander Elgin still going back and forth, middle of the ring. If you thought Johnny Gargano, All Ego Ethan Page was spectacular earlier, I want to hear your thoughts on this showdown between two mastodons in the middle of the ring, and then a big boot coming back from Alexander to Elgin.
Oh, look at that big kick. I mean, we're talking celebrities are here tonight.
Besides me?
Yeah, bigger than you. Ooh. We're seeing past AIW roster membership. Vincent Nothing is in the building tonight.
Two-time Emmy winner Chris Van Vliet is in the house.
Vliet is here.
Aaron Bauer's here. Oh yeah, you're not.
That's big business.
Yeah,
the Haas family, the Lightning family. Hannah and Mikey Haas are here tonight.
And they're seeing a showdown. And then an enziguri to the left ear. That was to the left ear, Bauer.
Well, I told you, I thought maybe that was on purpose.
No. Tried the powerbomb. Elgin got it blocked. Elgin trying to put some dead weight on Alexander. So strong. These two guys going back and forth, move for move, and look how strong.
Whoa. That's it.
No, he didn't get it. Somehow, some way, Michael Elgin got the tree trunk of the left arm up.
That is a first pick. That's the first time somebody is kicked out. You can hear the crowd.
Alexander still thinking he had the three. As there's a glazed, glossy look in Michael Elgin's eyes. He may not even know he's in Cleveland right now. Josh Alexander, injured and all still grabbing onto that right ear. It's definitely instinct right now. The next big impact move will have to be the victor in this match, because there's no way these guys can continue to go. They have to be knocking on well over 20 minutes of going back and forth in that ring. And this is the type of action you can only get one place. That's AIW.
They don't like us to agree with each other, Vic, but damn it, I agree with you. The next big impact move here is going to
be right here, Bauer.
Uh-oh.
And I think Elgin knows it. Again, that glossy look we saw in his eyes. He might be, as you said, fighting on instinct. Just putting Alexander back into the corner. Elgin now putting Alexander up onto his shoulders, looking at that turnbuckle. This isn't a bull rope match, but he's trying to hit all four corners. Oh! And we saw that. It's J-Lit.
That was telegraphed. That was the right ear.
Big powerbomb into the corner again. Alexander up and under. Uh-oh. These two guys again knowing each other. Alexander
when did
can't
the instincts run out? I mean,
what a clothesline. Alexander on Dream Street. I can see his eyes from our point. They rolled into the back of his head. And Elgin, he can smell it.
Look out!
Wow, again into the turnbuckle. No. Mike, well, referee might have to stop in. Sit down powerbomb.
Man.
1, 2, throw! Look at Elgin again. Shocked that Josh Alexander was able to kick out. Josh Alexander's not going to stay down.
These guys have been how long?
They got to be over 25 minutes. They got to be knocking on a half hour. And this isn't your submission matches. This isn't your high flyers. These are two guys that are in here throwing each other around, pound for pound, power moves, kicks, hip tosses, superplex off the top rope, power bombs into the turnbuckle.
Vic, did you hear it? The shit just got holy in Turner's Hall. Holy shit chance, Vic.
Clemens
the crowd is loving it.
Down, only got to 5. Elgin on his feet. And Jay Clemens, Bauer, he might have to step in because Josh Alexander's not going to stay down.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm not a fan of a referee stopping a match.
Look at Elgin. Look at the face. Elgin, he doesn't know what to do.
Alexander's out.
He doesn't know what to do to keep the walking weapon down.
These are two men, Vic.
Oh, they're two men, all right. And he's just talking to him. Oh! That was to the left ear, not to the right. As Tombstone.
That's it.
No! I don't know. Bauer, I'm speechless right now. How is he looking? He's grabbing his ear. He's grabbing the right side where he came down on. He got chopped to the left side of his head. The right ear again at J-Lit. Severely injured, swelled up, had to drain it. Again, Clemens, somebody in the AIW upper management, they might have to get in there and stop this match.
I don't know if Elgin's trying to do the right thing. You know, the
he's frustrated.
Right
Look at him.
By not hitting that right ear.
Power. Michael Elgin is frustrated. I can see it on his face. He doesn't know what. Look how pissed off. You don't want to piss off a bull.
Oh man. If I was Alexander, I may have to stop. You know, you got to be smart about things. You got to. Okay, look, I'll come back another day and wrestle.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Both to the right. I told you, Vic.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy shit.
Oh, wait. Go medicine. Alexander! He's a power bomb! No!
What?
He kicks out!
Who kicks out? Who kicks out from that?
Josh Alexander. He took not one, but two shots, deliberate shots, from Michael Elgin to that injured ear and snapped right back up. It dropped Elgin with a sit-down powerbomb. I guarantee you Michael Elgin has never been thrown around like he has tonight as they're chanting Absolution.
As they should be. My friends Mike and Tom at the Uncle Mike and Tom show, they told me that this was the match they were looking forward to the most. My friends at A1Wrestling.com, they told me this match was the match they were looking forward to the most. I have never seen emotion like this out of this AIW crowd. People criticize the Cleveland fans a lot. You can't criticize them tonight. They have been on point, just like our matches have been all night.
They're going to the outside. Jay Roche, 3MR, just said he's standing in his house watching this match.
Suck it, Jay Roche.
That's not very nice. That's not very polite.
25 minutes have gone by.
Oh, come on.
5 minutes remain.
These two have beat the shit out of each other. They beat the living shit out of each other for 25 minutes.
Big boot to the side, down on the outside. Elgin, no! No! Elgin, no! Oh! Clemens, step in, damn it! No! No! First he threw him into the barricade, then a sit down. There's no pads on the floor, Bauer. It's not Monday. There's no protection here. These are two guys kicking the shit out of each other for honor.
For glory.
For prestige.
You're right. And according to them, they like each other. They are friends. I don't know if Elgin feels that way. Truly. I think he played mind games with Josh Alexander.
This match is going to end possibly on a count out. There's no way Josh Alexander can continue. Absolutely no way. Jake Clemens going the outside.
He's going to call
talking to the official. He's got to call. He's coming to tell Elgin. This match is over. This is over. There's no way. That's done. What a match from Josh Alexander, though.
He's going to give him a 10. He's going to give him a count of 10 to get back in the ring.
How about that, though? Josh Alexander never giving up, fighting all the way to the bitter end. It's sad to see this match end on a count out. Michael Elgin, though, give him credit.
Hey, a great match either way. I mean, Elgin, good for him. He got back in the ring.
Yep. And what a match.
He had to do what he did to win.
It's sad to see that this match, and a lot of people looking forward to it, comes down to a count out. Michael Elgin will be victorious, much like he was at J-Lit last month, becoming the first man to only pin Josh Alexander, and looks like he's going to be victorious. No way! Josh Alexander answers the 10.
No.
He's got to be a zombie by now. He's got to be zombified. That's not his human body. No way in hell.
9.9, you get in the ring, stay out, Alexander. He must have had his egg scrambled by Michael Elgin. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Alexander,
just push him back out.
He's got no idea even where he is, and Elgin, the veteran, he's just going to take advantage of this now. As Alexander out on his feet, he's taking everything. Wait a minute.
Elgin might want.
Wait a minute. He just took off that headgear power. That injured ear is exposed on the right side of Alexander's head.
Hey man, when you gotta win a match, you gotta win a match. If that's how he's gotta win it.
Not like this.
I told you, this AIW crowd is a bunch of sick individuals, and they're showing it right now. They want him to hit it.
There's only 2 minutes. I mean, I'm speechless here. Another shot to that injured right here. I don't know how many more he can take. He's obviously going to have to seek medical attention. And another vicious.
That's how he beat him at Jake.
2 of them.
Come on.
2 of them.
Come on.
Josh, just stay down, damn it. Just stay down. You talk about pride. Oh no, he's going for the crossface. Elgin. He's got Alexander. Don't tap, Josh. You've come too damn far to tap in this match.
Where are we
Don't quit.
Where are we at now?
It's at almost 29, almost 30 minutes. They've almost reached their time limit draw. Don't tap, Josh. He's gone through so much power. The crowd chanting, don't tap. Shots to the head. Power bombs into the corner. He beat the tech. What a way to break the hold. He's in a quick go behind. Now Alexander. He turns the tables. He's got that knee right in the back of Elgin's thick neck. Bending the leg. They got 60 seconds, Power. 60 seconds, and what a match we've seen between these two.
Alexander's not just trying to hold on. He's trying to win this match. Vic, he's trying to win this match.
He has won over this crowd. He's won over me. Just hang on, Josh. Oh, he stepped over. He's really going to sink it in.
With Michael Elgin. This is unbelievable.
Friends like this, who the hell needs enemies? He's got it cinched in now. It's only a matter of time, Bauer, until Michael Elgin, the unbreakable, the Ring of Honor standout, the only man to ever pin Josh Alexander, taps out here at Absolution 8.
I'm not in it.
Turn him over. Oh. Elgin fighting back with everything he's got. He's going to turn him again. The crowd on their feet, standing, exhausted. 10 seconds.
Let's turn him. 10 seconds. He's gonna.
He didn't tap.
Did he tap?
Unbelievable. Signified from Jake Clemens as he did not. You just heard Pedro DeLuca, Bauer, a 30-minute time limit draw. Josh Alexander went through hell and back.
No. Elgin went. And he broke a code between 2 wrestlers. He broke the code between 2 friends, and he went after that injured right here. We've seen it before. We've seen him injured. We've seen him injure it before.
The crowd wants 1 more minute between these two.
The following contest is a battle of icons of Ohio indie wrestling. As 2 former best friends collide and euthanasia explodes. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, he weighs in at 199 pounds, fighting out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Wearing camouflage shorts and his signature black hockey mask, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Prohibition! And his opponent to my right, he weighs in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio. He is the innovator of aerial insanity,
Well, here we go.
One more time.
Indeed, one more time.
One last time.
Call it what you want. What matters is 2 guys who have been lifelong best friends, who have gotten deeply personal with each other lately, are going toe-to-toe. Aaron, I can honestly say I was there for day 1 when it came to their entry to professional wrestling. Bunch of untrained kids on a show promoted by John Thorne and by me. And JT Lightning that night discovered the 2 young men who you see standing in the ring today. Josh Prohibition, M-Dog, Matt Cross. No one in the locker room knows each other better than Matt and Josh. And there you see it right on top of each other. These two starting fast and furious.
Whoa.
And both of them over the top, taking it to the outside.
When was the last time you seen Prohibition do something like that?
Well, the fact of the matter is M-Dog laid him out, called him out, and he may have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. He wanted to bring out the Josh Prohibition of the late 90s, of the early 2000s, and I think he did just that. Prohibition dragging Cross around the ring now, clearing out a section of the fans. M-Dog, though, using the barricade to his advantage, up and over. Prohibition deposited on the barricade, groin first by Matt Cross. These two have been tag team competitors. They've been opponents. They've traveled the world together. You're looking at former AIW tag team champions, former XPW tag team champions. In fact, the final XPW tag team champions. You're looking at guys who broke into combat zone together, and M-Dog taking flight, diving up and over the barricade and taking out Prohibition. These guys have traveled the world together. Matt Cross.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Matt Cross got left behind by Josh Prohibition. Josh Prohibition turned his back on Matt Cross when he went and, well, he stopped being a full-time wrestler and he became a part-time wrestler.
But what he became is a guy who still loves this industry, who loves this business, who loves these fans, but went for stability. He went for the chance to raise a family. He didn't want to be a 50-year-old guy if he was lucky and he was sitting in a wheelchair, if he wasn't dead somewhere, sitting and wondering what if, wondering what happened to the wife that he never had, to the children he never had. He's a man who's extremely proud of his wife, extremely proud of his children, and Matt Cross, speaking of children, is using one as a weapon.
See, Matt Cross, he isn't afraid to take a chance. That's his whole career. He's not afraid to go to a different country. He's not afraid to wrestle full-time. He's not afraid to be a man in this industry.
And what it's got him is a bitter man in this industry. You listen to the words of Matt Cross. So the fact that he continues to bemoan when his chance will come. When his opportunity will come.
Well, his opportunity could have already happened if Josh Prohibition would have stayed by his side like they planned and not like he turned against his own brother, his own partner, his own family, his friend.
The only one that turned his back was Matt Cross when he pile drove him, as he's got him by the beard and throws him over that wall. Those two, no strangers to this building. Josh Prohibition, Matt Cross are two of the guys who helped build Turner's Hall alongside JT Lightning as the mecca of professional wrestling in Ohio. I remember being here and watching Matt Cross do battle, go to war with Jerry Lynn. Some of the high-profile matchups these two have had against each other, alongside JT Lightning.
Uh-oh, Prohibition got a table. He wants to put back on.
Backdrop onto the table. There was no give.
And I'll tell you what, these guys are getting extreme, which reminds me of the first time I saw both of them backstage at an ECW show here in Cleveland that I helped promote. Matt Cross and Josh Prohibition were two of JT Lightning's students, his trainees.
Where is Matt going? Matt up right in front of the hard cam. They're right in the Smart Mark video camera area.
He's on a
now pulling himself up.
Look out!
Into the crowd.
They call him the innovator of aerial insanity. And he's proving why.
Using that basketball hoop for the Rana. Prohibition laid out on those chairs.
Well, Prohibition should be happy because he's used to sitting in a chair. Most times it's behind a desk when he's teaching social studies.
not pursuing his dream, his lifelong dream of being a professional wrestler. Scale that down to a part-time gig. That's how much he disrespects our business of professional wrestling.
You're not talking about disrespect. You're talking about a man who doesn't need to wrestle. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need a career. He does it because he loves entertaining these fans. He loves being in front of these fans. So you want to talk about disrespecting? He's a man who since a childhood has been a professional wrestling fan, has watched through the years some of the greats. He's a man who is living a dream.
Well, if you ask me, if you ask Matt Cross, Josh Prohibition is still a professional wrestling fan. He's just a fan. He's not a wrestler. He's not a worker. He's not a good hand. He's out there taking money out of others' hands. You know, somebody could have that spot here in AIW, but Josh Prohibition selfishly holds on. Wrestles once a month.
Prohibition sent into that guardrail by Cross. Matt Cross dragging it back towards the ring, but continuing to lay the punishment on Prohibition. That Rana definitely changed the course of this matchup. Left him down at ringside, but now it's Prohibition firing back with the forearms.
Wait a second, chair involved. Prohibition, he's got a dark side to him though. It's being exposed tonight. I always knew that about him.
I don't think there's any question about Prohibition, but he was a guy that, like you said, was content to come out here once a month to wrestle in front of these crowd, and Matt Cross has no one to blame but himself for bringing the other side of Prohibition out. He wanted the Prohibition that used to travel the world with him. Well, he's getting him. Something snapped in Josh Prohibition. Now Cross, springboard off the stage, cross body.
That's a full-time crossbody. This guy who's not a 40-miler like Josh Prohibition.
Cross up and a double stomp off the stage right between the shoulder blades on Prohibition.
Here you see it right now. Matt Cross proclaimed victorious, finally over this long-time partner, now enemy, Josh Prohibition. I love it. I love the sound of it.
Looking to whip Prohibition across. Prohibition reversal. Knee to the stomach up there on the stage.
What are they doing?
Now he's got him up. Look at Cross trying to grab the entranceway, trying to save himself. Prohibition looked to hit that awesome bomb on the entranceway. Countered out again out of the fireman's carry position. Now Prohibition setting up. Wait a second. Drunken driver. Drunken driver. Did you hear Matt Cross's skull hit that entranceway?
That was sick. You know, this guy teaches children. What does he teach them? What do you teach them? How to not commit to something? How to quit when everything doesn't go your way? Who are my children going to his school?
Well, Prohibition depositing him with that drunken driver. He said it himself at the end of his life. He's a guy they're going to be able to look at and talk about his life as a father, as a teacher, as a husband.
Part-time wrestler, huh?
And you hear him right there, letting Matt Cross know what he thinks of that part-time wrestler. Reminding him that he just got dropped on his head. You know, these guys taking it to each other. What happens tomorrow if one of them can't get out of bed?
Well, then Josh Prohibition has to use a sick day at the school he works at. Matt Cross still has to get up, and he has to still go wrestle somewhere. He might be in Canada. He might be in Mexico. He might be in Uruguay. He might be in Egypt.
That's if he can walk tomorrow. Another one of those drunken drivers on the entranceway, and Matt Cross may need to figure out that backup plan real quick.
And how evil is Josh Prohibition to do that to a man that makes his living as a professional wrestler? He doesn't get paid sick time. He doesn't get a paid vacation.
Oh, Matt Cross brought this upon himself. He wanted to bring out the inner demon in Josh Prohibition, wanted to bring out the monster, wanted to bring out the guy that he fought up and down the road with. Well, he's getting everything he asked for and more.
No, I think he just wanted to rid AIW and professional wrestling of one more part-timer. Oh!
Yes! You hear the impact. Prohibition down.
Went through the chair, went through the table. Where's all that tough talk now, Prohibition?
Prohibition going all the way from the top to the outside. Just being dropped. You heard that impact as he came down through that table, I believe.
What about Prohibition? Always talking about how he doesn't need the money. He doesn't need professional wrestling. He doesn't need, you know what? He doesn't need the money. Well, Matt Cross does, okay? Why are you flaunting it? That's your friend. That's your brother.
Matt Cross now trying to pull himself up. Still feeling the effects of that drunken driver. Springboard and right to the back with that double stomp up kick. And now out of the corner, shooting star press. 1, 2, 3. And Prohibition gets the shoulder up.
Wadsworth, I know you had the game. I had the game when we were kids. That backyard pro wrestling game. I always played as Matt Cross. I know you played as Josh Prohibition.
Well, I'll tell you what, absolutely I owned it. Here's guys I had known for years in a video game. How many people could say that in their lives? I had the chance to look at two guys that I considered friends, let alone colleagues in this business, and see the success that they had attained.
Well, I was friends with King Slender and the Starman.
And now, wait a second. Is Matt Cross looking for a drunken driver of his own? Prohibition backdrops him out of it. Pulls him to his feet. Wait, Prohibition setting up.
Aha!
And I said it, nobody knows each other better in that locker room than these two. Kick, drunken driver! And wait a second up, a second one!
Oh my God,
second
no.
drunken driver! Cover, hook the leg, 1, 2, 3! Are you kidding me?
Maybe he should have been practicing to move a little bit more instead of once a month. Maybe to practice hooking the leg, grapevine the leg. Could have got that pinfall. But now against somebody who's used to doing this day in and day out, every night of the week, sometimes twice on Sundays.
Well, we saw him pull the chair out. Now Prohibition heading under the ring. What the hell else is he looking for? Prohibition under the ring. What is he coming up with? More chairs. Prohibition pulling those chairs out and just stacking them in the ring. See him, that arm, that left arm hanging heavy. Prohibition definitely having felt the effects. And you got to think, if he can't move that left arm, how the hell does he hit another drunken driver?
Well, you know, this is Matt Cross's game now. He knows that arm's injured.
Now looking to elevate, what is he doing? Those chairs stacked up center of the ring. Prohibition sending Matt Cross to the top rope. These two have been up and down the road. I've said it before. We've seen them in huge wars here in AEW. And now looking for a T-bone superplex. Prohibition setting up for that T-bone superplex onto those chairs stacked up in the center of the ring. But instead, Matt Cross fighting it out. Matt Cross knowing Prohibition's game, knowing exactly what his trademark, his signature offense is. Prohibition dropped onto those chairs. And now Matt setting up.
We haven't seen this in a while.
Shooting star press on Prohibition on the chairs. 2, 3.
Yeah.
And
wait a second.
It's Prohibition that kicks out.
Oh, you're hearing it. This is Absolution 9. Everybody ups their game. Cross the system. One more that pile driver's been using. Oh, there it is.
Right on those chairs. 1, 2. Prohibition gets the shoulder off the mat.
Well, you know what? It seems like now Prohibition isn't thinking about that life he has outside of wrestling. Isn't thinking about being a teacher. He's not going to be there for those students tomorrow. He keeps kicking out. If I was Prohibition, I'd just tap out and go learn and teach another lesson.
Cross setting up those chairs now.
What's he got in mind, Wadsworth?
I can't even tell you. I'm waiting to see myself. Stacking up 3, now 4 chairs.
Oh boy.
Now Matt standing on those chairs, walking across them.
Uh-oh.
Now setting up. Oh, come on. Setting up. I think he's setting up for that pile. No.
No. Yes.
Cross hooking the arm. Looking for a drunken driver through those chairs.
What's Josh doing?
Prohibition fighting it.
Josh is in the best shape of, the past few years that I've seen him.
Wait a second, elevated. Prohibition giving up on that drunken driver.
Still no Matt Cross, though.
Elbows being driven into the side across his head. Now in a second reversal. Countering it.
Shit!
1, 2, 3!
Referee called for the bell. I'm going.
Let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Jeez.
Don't say nothing. Let this marinate. Even with one good eye, I want to see this. Let it marinate. You can speak now. Hard collar and elbow. Ooh. Don starting off right away, Jacarson.
Oh, being joined here by commentator Eddie Kingston. And God damn it, I tell you, I am apologizing to the fans at home in advance. I have a lot of emotional stake in this contest. Don says one of my closest friends And you're talking about a man who less than 2 months ago had his kidney removed before the cancer destroyed his body, and he decided to agree to an anything goes match against Nick Gage.
All I can say is I don't like Dance, but I respect what he has done coming back from what he had to come back from. And then to challenge Nick fucking Gage, a man who I had never wrestled. I have fought Nick Gage. You do not wrestle Nick Gage. You fight Nick Gage.
And again, a lot of people have tried to fight Nick Gage. A lot of people have tried to wrestle Nick Gage. And a lot of people have lost.
Like right now, is Dance truly ready?
Man, I tell you, hey, I know Dance, like I said, very well. He wanted to come back a day after he had that kidney out, a week after he had that kidney out. Biggins and Thorne begged him to wait and wait and wait.
Dance is moving pretty well right now. For someone, Cactus Clothesline. He's moving pretty well for someone who hasn't been in ring. How long?
Shades, he has not wrestled in an AIW ring or anywhere else in almost 4 months.
Oh, he's moving pretty well right now.
And I tell you, man, a lot of people get in the ring and they see Nick Gage across from him. They get intimidated. I'm all the way up here. He's down there. I'm intimidated. I'm scared for my life.
You cannot be scared when you get in there with Nick Gage because he will feed off that. But he is one scary individual. I'll tell you right now, the real test will be this. Dance looks great right now. But as this match goes on longer and longer, how is his wind? How is his cardiovascular? Will he be able to hang in there with Nick Gage? Oh! Oh! You want to talk about a chair swinging freak? He ain't no freak, but he can sure swing a chair like an animal.
I have seen Nick Gage take some of the most hellacious beatings in the history of professional wrestling.
Let me tell you something.
And then get back up and keep going.
Let me tell you something right now. Dance now, did he go where the kidney was removed right there into the guardrail? That still has to be a little sore, little tender. By the way, Nick Gage, a couple of years ago, died for 6 minutes, came back to life, and wrestled the next weekend.
His body.
Think about that. Look at the scars on that man's back. We have 2 hard motherfuckers in there.
His torso was ripped in half. He was life-flighted to a hospital, and then he wrestled less than 7 days later.
Do you understand? It went beep, like the whole thing went beep. Watch that elbow. You heard that smack? Nothing about Nick Gage is easy. Nothing about Nick Gage is half-stepping. He doesn't do anything half-ass. Every shot, you hear the smacking of the skin. Every move is done with such ferocity.
And this is a man with something to prove. He made his AIW return at the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament. He fell to Raymond Rowe in one of the most hellacious matches you'll ever see. But right now, he's
Dance to get it. Is that the side? Is it the right side where he had the kidney removed, or is it the left? Do you know?
Listen, I know that when they did the removal of the scar, or the removal of the kidney, the scar is in the center on his stomach toward his belly button, the way that they went in.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Tope. Dance is up. Look at the fire. Look at the passion in his eyes, folks.
And this is what Dance needs to do. There's time to celebrate after, man. There's time to celebrate after you've won the match. I know Dance has family here. His mother is here in attendance to see him return to wrestling after being out for 4 months. The fans.
He did not enjoy that. You don't play with Nick Gage. You don't play. Watch out. Dance likes to throw a forearm here. The inside part of the forearm here. Watch out. Oh! Again, you always got to be wary of that scar, that tenderness. What is he doing here? Up and hot shots him. Guardrail, no give. All steel.
And no countouts here, ladies and gentlemen. No disqualification. As Pedro mentioned, this is anything goes.
This is up Nick Gage's alley. Dance has grown. I hate to admit it. Dance has grown into a man. Not the boy I remember beating up in Connecticut. Not the boy I remember beating up here at AIW. He is a man now. And this is truly his first test as a man.
Well, again, I hate to say it, but I would hate for it to be his last test as a man.
But what a way to go out, though. On your shield. God, I don't like Dance, but he's God, I respect him. Gage in control right now, though, Carson. This is where it slows down. And this is where Gage got him. Nice suplex. Right over.
Yeah, no one's going to call Nick Gage a mat technician. But it's almost,
he can.
But
I've seen it.
It's almost his instinct. He is going to pick Donst apart and tear him limb from limb.
You understand, Nick Gage lives his life like a pit bull in a cage. When he's out, he is out. Hard elbow. Nice elevation. He has him. He has him. He loves it. He feeds off the hate and the love. He feeds off everything. I've been in there with him. He loves it.
And you hear these fans starting to, get behind Tim Donson. Not to say that Nick Gage doesn't have his supporters here in AIW, but it's definitely not split down the middle here. You saw the reaction that
Lord.
Tim Donson.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Superplex time. Can he get him up? Can he get him up? No. What is Don's doing? Trio woe here. Picks him up. Clothesline. Oh, Don's landed awkwardly.
Again, he just threw his body, and we've seen him do this about 3 or 4
And he's breathing heavy right now. So he just threw his body in there. I'm not knocking his cardiovascular, but Jesus, he just came back from beating cancer. Let's be honest.
Again, he's in a war. He's in a fight. He's in a battle for his
He's in a fight. Oh, watch this boot scrape. No. STO. Beautifully done. Nice judo takedown.
Donst has been ready for this match. Are you telling me that Jalen Weekend, when this match was announced, and then when this match was put to paper, that Donst hasn't spent the last 2 months studying, watching everything that he can do?
You can study all you want, Jacarson, but guess what? From someone who's been in the ring, I'm not knocking you, but someone who's been in the ring, once you get punched in the mouth, game plans change.
You ain't kidding.
What is he? He's going for that DVD?
Possibly Donstitution.
No! Well, I've never seen him do that. Into an H-crusher. Sloppy cover. Too close to the ropes. You got to put all your weight on the shoulders of Nick Gage to keep him down. Let's not forget Nick Gage, just out of prison. That man has been through hell and back. Do you think he's going to come and be scared in a wrestling ring?
I don't think Nick Gage has ever been scared in his entire life.
Going for the Constitution. Oh, nice Samoan drop. I haven't seen that from Gage since 2000.
A little bit of speed, a little bit of snap on that.
Well, that's the whole point, is the velocity, is the snap on it. The way you snap the guy down into that hard, unforgiving mat. Elbow drop. Again, the point of that elbow looks like it's going right to the sternum. Ah, lackadaisical cover on that one. And now he's going for the toys, I bet. This is his element here, Jacarson.
What the hell does he have there?
I know, and he loves it. Look at his eyes. Zoom in on his eyes if you can. Oh, jeez.
He's dumping the tacks over the body.
I've had those in my hands, in my feet, in my forehead, in my back. They hurt. It's steel going inside you.
Listen, I've walked around my house barefoot and I've stepped on one tack and it hurts like a son of a bitch.
You stepped on a Lego, I remember once.
I cried like a little bitch.
Asa got you.
Shout out to the man.
Oh, no.
The other man.
Pile driver?
No.
Oh, he's going to do it. No. Don's fighting it. No. Oh, Don's fighting it. Forearm. Forearm. Does Don want to do this? No. Hey, but he's staying in there. Throwing haymakers. No form, just throwing them. I love it.
This is not a battle Johnson's going to win, though, I tell you. You're not going to mix up fisticuffs with Nick Gage and come out on the winning end of it.
Wait a minute here. Both men have the same idea. No, Gage is up. Gage loves this.
And so is Don. Look at the look on his face.
Oh, my God. They're going at it still. You hear the smacking of the skin. I've never seen Donst this determined in my life. Oh, watch the boot. No! Did you hear that smack?
on that flying forearm.
Putting the point of the elbow, the forearm right in the face of Don.
He does nothing soft. Nothing soft. No, follows him in. Cutter! 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 He's in the tags! He's in the tags! You gotta be even a kick out's hurting him from the tags.
And almost for the first time in this contest, you're starting to see Nick Gage on the defense. You saw as he landed in the tags, he was feverishly trying to pull the tags out of his chest to avoid any sort of bloodletting, any sort of serious damage.
You gotta get those things out of your skin right away. Tell you right now, I had a match once with thumbtacks. I have no idea where Don's going. With thumbtacks, I tell you right now, I woke up in the middle of the night and I found 3 on my back. You have to get them out right away or they will stay there for days.
What does Don's have here? Oh, he's got
guardrail. By the way, folks, that's steel. That's steel, ladies and gentlemen. That is steel. Like, it's a real thing.
And look at this, the fans assisting Don's.
This makes me sick. That makes me sick.
Listen, you've been hanging around the Duke too long.
It has nothing to do with the Duke. You know how I feel about people and fans. If you ain't my family, stay the fuck away from me. But here comes Don. This is insane to me.
What does Don's have in mind here? Bridging that guardrail.
If the fans are smart, they would leave. Gage bleeding from the wounds from the thumbtacks. That's nothing new for Gage.
Jake Clemens, referee, just stay the hell out of the way. I just stand on the stage. You're not going to be breaking up any goddamn rope breaks. You can count a pin from on the stage. You don't want to be part of this carnage.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Don, be careful.
What is he doing? Is he? All right, feet are, what? Are they? No way. Fall away. Fall away. Fall! Oh, he sacrificed himself. Let me tell you something. He knew the tacks were there. And he still did it anyway.
And he didn't care. Look at the blood pouring out of the back of Nick Gage. The arms of Nick Gage.
Face wash! No one does it like Nick Gage. He really tries to take your face off. Cover! If Nick Gage was smart, which he is, choke breaking time. End this now. Choke breaking time. What is he doing? No way. No. No! No! And it didn't bend. It didn't bend.
I don't know. Don's maybe on instinct, putting his head down as Gage came barreling at him like a freight train, and it did not pay off for Don.
Let me tell you something. My future wife is texting me, and I'm not even paying attention. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna show her this match and tell her why. She'll understand. What's he going for? Absolution on the tag. Ah! Ah!
And you saw Gage trying to block it, and I think that just made it worse.
But then also
Gage is back.
Don has to go for something big here. He has to go for something big. The DVD. Oh,
I don't know.
Look at the tacks in his arm. I hope Smart Mark Video's getting that.
They brought Burns out of mothballs for tonight.
Well, I have no idea who Burns is. Never heard of him. Who did he ever beat?
Nobody yet.
Oh, okay. He's bringing in the guardrail.
You said he needs to do something big. He's bringing the guardrail in the ring.
Over the tacks and... What is he doing? He's gonna set it up in the corner. He's gonna go for the DVD in the corner.
Don's is taking a lot of time, though, I'll tell you.
Come on, look at the beating. He's took his first match back. I hate giving him credit, but Jesus. Look at the pain on his face. Look at the pain on his face.
Slow, methodical as Don's here.
As long as you get it done, it doesn't matter how slow you are. Going to whip him. Oh, again. Oh my God, Gage is up. DDT. Don's is up. Spine buster on the tacks. Cover, that's it. My.
I can't lay blame on anyone. You see starting the frustration, maybe setting in on Gage's body language here, which you never see. And these fans, every single fan is on their feet here. Where the hell is Nick Gage going now?
I'm telling you right now, all right? Oh, God, I've been hit by a chair by him to the point where I had 5 lumps on my head for 2 weeks. Lumps. Setting it up in the corner. He's going to throw him right into it. He's going to throw him. Oh, Lord. What does he have?
It's all those streamers. I'm sure that just pisses Gage off even more.
Yeah, he's angry. He's angry, but he's wasting time. I don't know why people think Gage won't go in the audience. I've seen him do it in Philadelphia out of all places. That's it. Look at him. He's stupid. He's not stupid. He has no idea where he is. I can't believe.
Oh, now he's going for that pile driver.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Bro, you saw the way Dots landed? Didn't land between the legs. He went to the side.
Oh my God. He was trying to pull himself up, I think.
2 count.
Oh, referee, come on.
He got, not saying nothing, people at home can see it. This is when you need a hardcore referee like Bryce Remsburg. That's right, I put him over.
Bryce at Knoebels tonight. Shout out to Cosmo.
Who's that?
Gotta go to Knoebels.
Man, fucking Knoebels. Dots almost died on that pile driver because he landed to the side.
Listen, you're bringing up Bryce. I'm concerned. Oh, there you go.
Good night. Good night. Good night. That's it. That's it. That is it. Wow, that's near the kidneys. Why is he not
going for the cover? What the hell is Gage doing?
Because now he's pissed. Now he's pissed. Now he's pissed. I believe that is a table. Gage is frustrated.
Well, frustrated. I think maybe he's given up on trying to pin him. He knows it's not going to take one thing. It's not going to take 2 things.
Telling the fans he'll kill him. He will. These people don't understand this. People are stupid chanting that because he will try to kill him now. And let me tell you something. This is all legal. He could actually kill Dante and be a justifiable homicide. I looked it up.
Laws are very lax here in the state of Ohio, I guess.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that he knows the danger when he gets in the ring.
What is this?
The wrestler! The wrestler! The wrestler! The wrestler did a wrestling move!
I don't believe it! Don's a miracle! Pulled a victory out of nowhere!
All right, well, get Don's out. Get Don's out of the ring. Get Don's out of the ring now. If they're smart, get him out of the ring now.
Six-man tag team contest will be contested under Lucha rules, which means there will be a strict 20 count on the floor. Tags are not necessary. If a combatant's feet touch the floor, one of his teammates can enter the ring. Introducing team number 1. First, weighing in at 160 pounds, fighting out of Guadalajara, Mexico, Cena Jr. This tag team partner weighing in at 195 pounds, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Gringo Luco. And their tag team partner weighing in at 225 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, making his
Absolution 11 underway, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got your snacks. I hope you hit the bathroom, because you're not going to be able to catch your breath once this one gets going.
Matt Wadsworth here, joined by Colin Delaney. That's what you're supposed to say, but I said it. I'm here. I have my cerveza ready for a little lucha libre action, and if it's going like I think it's going to go, we're going to need to get on our feet to see over these people, because they're going to be up on theirs.
Absolutely packed house, standing room only at Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and they are thrilled to see it starting off with the lucha influx that has become such a hallmark of AIW action in recent months.
So what do we got here? We got Laredo Kid and we got Gringo Loco, I hear?
Gringo Loco, of course, no stranger. He's been one of the regulars with that lucha. Laredo Kid, of course, made his debut quite a bit ago, made a huge impression J-Lit weekend, and hasn't slowed down since.
My goodness gracious.
The two of them were on opposing sides.
Back to back goes for a Toreador. Here we go.
What's in the basement? Klopek, but look at that springboard off the top, rolling through. Gringo Loco missing with the kick, missing with the standing moonsault.
Up right to the arm drag. What action already? These two starting out hot and heavy. If this is how this thing's going to start, my goodness.
Well, that's what I was going to say, Colin. This is the way this is starting. This is the feeling out process is going at this speed. Wait till these guys actually get going.
My goodness, a couple of resortes, back to the feet, and a little bit of standoff.
Laredo Kid not backing down, nose to nose with Gringo Loco, looking for a little show of respect. There's one thing we know about Gringo, it's that there is no respect. Puts Laredo Kid down, but here comes DJZ off the back with the Rana. Steve Payne into the ring, making his AIW debut, as you heard Pedro announce.
Now, Payne's a big boy. He's a big luchador.
But showing that don't let the size fool you, moving.
Drop lead. Drop lead.
DJZ, who's one of the quickest guys around. The guy responsible for bringing that lucha influx here to AIW. And going all the way around. Double rotation, spinning head scissors.
DJZ is hyped up.
And this crowd is right there with them, beating off the AIW faithful. Steve Payne seated up pump kick, and here comes Matt Cross, of course familiar to all of us here at AIW. We know him well, we've known him for years, we watched him grow up. But don't forget, a two-time Lucha Underground Trios champion. He's no stranger to these Lucha Trios. Now handspring over.
Okay, so I wanted to commentate this match mostly because I wanted to watch it. If I just stop making words, it's because I'm in awe.
Oh, there's good reason to be. I mean, Colin Laney, you're known for being a pretty good high flyer, being a pretty quick guy. These guys are moving at a pace that is just inhuman.
It's blowing my mind right now, Walter. It's blowing my mind. Big drop kick. Skida Jr. sends M-Dude to the floor.
But Laredo Kid ready for him when he comes looking for it. Springboard crossbody. Right back to his feet. No break. No time to play to the crowd.
No time to breathe. I'm
exhausted. On top, running through the ropes.
Slips through. Here he goes. Springboard up. Drop kick. See you later, Skida Jr. Here he goes.
Laredo hitting, looking for that baseball slide. Skida Jr. out of the way, but he's caught tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Get out of here.
Laredo Kid back into the ring, but here's where those lucha rules become so important to remember.
My goodness gracious. Gringo Loco maybe looking to slow this thing down a little bit. I would be. If I was in there, I'd have slowed this thing down 10 minutes ago. It started 5 ago.
The head scissors, the Rana attempt. And right there, Gringo Loco with the leg lariat, calling Steve Payne in, the two of them. Looking to size up Steve Payne there to keep DJZ from getting back in.
I do not envy Jake Clements. I would be confused already.
Laredo Kid thrown to the floor, and Payne calling in Matt Cross, looking to kick that bottom rope. Cross gets through that, but still gets caught.
Big shot by Steve Payne. Steve Payne bringing the pain.
Oh, that boot right to the jaw. Now he's calling both men in, both of his partners.
A little trios action.
Well, and it took a second to get the message across. Obviously, that's where this gets interesting.
Yes, absolutely. Matt Cross, though, like you said, Matt Cross, very familiar with the trios action, though. This is familiar territory a little bit.
And look at this. Johnny Jr. just bring him up into that double kick.
Steve Payne gonna fly?
Steve Payne and Gringo Loco both looking for it. They launch DJZ!
DJZ almost gets launched on the 4th row.
I couldn't think that side of the ring so open. Otherwise, he might have ended up. Oh, look at the elevation. Steve Payne just throwing him into the air down across that guardrail.
Laredo Kid probably went up 8 feet and got dropped face first on the guardrail.
Matt Cross dropped directly in front of us across the guardrail. Meanwhile, DJZ and Gringo Loco suplex right onto that entrance ramp. And this one, I tell you what, we were ready for high flying action. We were ready for this to go all over the place. I don't think we were expecting it to break down into an absolute brawl.
This is insanity. This match is actually insanity.
Steve Payne with a huge elevation on the monkey flip. And now DJZ and Matt Cross have both been taken down. And Laredo Kid is in a whole lot of pain.
I mean, DJZ and Matt Cross are great lucha wrestlers, but these three on the other side seem to just have the advantage. They have the leg up, you know. They seem to be more well-versed in this a little bit. And I think that Matt Cross and DJZ are great lucha libre style wrestlers. But man, do these three have the game right now. They've got the number on this one.
Well, and definitely the shine, the importance of opening up Absolution. Obviously not lost on DJZ, not lost on Matt Cross, both of them Absolution veterans.
How about that ovation from Matt Cross? Woo!
But absolutely no jitters, no butterflies out of their opponents.
Wow, a gory special down into a face crusher by Skida Jr.
Meanwhile, Payne is just laying those forearms and those right hands into Matt Cross.
Yeah, the AIW veterans here are in trouble. A lot of trouble.
Let's not forget, Cross and DJZ were both in that huge main event last year at Absolution 10. That 10-man tag.
That dude's on TV.
Came out on the losing end there. And right now, it's not looking good for them to reverse their luck a year later in Absolution 11.
They've still got time. I've worked with DJZ. I've worked with Matt Cross. You can never count him out. Ever, ever, ever.
Now looking to stack him in the corner, but Laredo sent up and over by Matt Cross. Matt Cross catching DJZ, placing him gently onto the top rope. DJZ out of the corner with the diving Rana. Laredo Kid springboard Rana.
This is what they needed. They needed a little cohesion. They needed to work together. Right in the mush, big super kick.
Laredo Kid headed up top. Moonsault to the floor. Right on the near side over here, DJZ setting up DJZ. Rana Gringo Loco down. The diving Rana sending Gringo Loco to the floor.
My goodness gracious. I told you.
Wait,
I told you.
Matt Cross is up. Tope con Hilo wiping out the far side. And Steve Payne, the last man standing.
I think we both knew we were going to have to be on our feet for this one.
Steve Payne hitting the near ropes, hitting the far side. Matt Cross catches him. Shoulder to the midsection. Matt Cross with the standing moonsault.
619 to the gut of Steve Payne.
He's down in DJZ. DJZ sizing him up. DJZ springboarding off of Steve Payne back to the floor. Are you kidding me?
On any other side of the ring, that would have been the 4th row. The 4th row, Wadsworth.
You don't even get a chance to celebrate that. You don't even get a chance to think about that because Steve Payne and Laredo Kid are still in the ring right now. Laredo Kid runs through, hooks the legs, 2. Payne out on 2.
And And the thing that's so crazy about this match is that if that ended right there, I would not have been shocked. It could end at any minute.
Oh, the elevation into the Ace Crusher! Did you see how high Laredo Kid bounced off the mat? But DJZ in to make the save.
I think this match is a game of, oh, you can go high, bet you I can get higher. Roll, DDT, no, to the feet, soul butt. Steve Payne going for a powerbomb, big through the legs.
Oh, straight down.
Huge face crusher. Steve Payne is on a roll. He is like butter.
And Steve Payne, it's not enough that he's hitting him, but he's putting him 5, 6, 7 feet up in the air before he hits him.
Goodness gracious.
Now Steve Payne stalling, looking for that moonsault, but he took too long to stall the ropes. And that time he's got no counter for the DDT.
He's got him. 1, 2.
Gringo Loco in to break it up. Skida Jr. right behind him.
This numbers game. This numbers game. Matt Cross, DJZ, and Laredo Kid need to use their advantage too. They've got the same amount of men, but Skida, Gringo Loco, and Steve Payne are just using it better.
All right there, it may come back to backfire. A little miscommunication. Now DJZ has both men using the rope springboard.
DJZ, there's fans on that side, my friend.
DJZ, wait, DJZ holding the ropes open, suicide dive!
Tope suicida!
And now he's in, he's caught wheelbarrow position, but up and over, landing on his feet. DJZ ducks the lariat. And he gets all the way around into the
He threw him up like a pancake!
And Matt Cross is up top. Shooting star press and it hits.
1, 2, 3. Hello, Absolution. Let's do this shit.